It says we're live.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
How's everyone doing tonight?
You have your sound on. Oh, you got a. Yep. She has her sound on. Oh, getting old here.
Do you need help, Mommy?
Oops.
Do you need help?
I think I got my cell phone.
Okay.
Just saying.
Well, you can see pulled out the Hank Custom again.
I'm good, Bella the Beast. How are you? Hi, Don Marie. Hi, Robert. And I can't see if anybody else joined, but hello.
I kind of put the live up late, so there may not be a whole lot of people joining right away.
Yeah. I'm working on I call her the Blue Witch. She's got a black cat around her, and she's got a blue witch hat. It's my Halloween one. I decided that this is the one I wanted to do tonight.
I kind of have to fix this one. There's a couple drills fell out.
Do you need me to get that glue?
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Okay. I am awkward.
Okay. Why is it just not working?
I'm good now that it's cooling down for the night. Yes, ma'am, I hear that one. It's hotter than Satan's balls outside.
It's harder than the witch's.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
I heard my titties are falling.
How would you know how hot Satan's balls are?
Well, I am the spawn of Satan, sir.
Well, I hope that you kind of got away from that.
What, the spawn of Satan? Well, I came from his balls, so I know where. I know.
You came from her coochie.
Oh, so you're Satan? Is that what you're saying? Hi, Nana.
Hello.
There's the kitty's tail and his booty.
Okay,
I
why
see
is my chat not working?
The frick, Mom.
That's why I said
The frick.
it's not working.
They having issues.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're on top chat. You see right there? Watch.
Yeah.
Go boop, boop,
Boop. Boop. Don't boop me.
I booped your nose. I'm an adult. It's all good. I think everyone in chat's an adult, at least 18 or older. If not, well, you shouldn't be here.
See
But...
Bubbles, keep me.
Hi.
Nana. Hi, Gaia.
So we have good news and we have some bad news. Well, it's not bad, but it's sad.
And
So-
awkward, physically, sure, mentally.
I don't know, where should we start?
DM, open your gates, please.
Where should we start?
I don't know.
Sad news?
I guess.
Bella the Beast wants sad news. Dave and I are breaking up. We are not ending on bad terms. I have some crap that I need to sort out, and he's understanding of it. Doesn't want to, but he's understanding of it.
Aria found about them.
Aria.
Bella, it's okay, baby.
I am staying here until I can get on my own 2 feet. I know, yeah. It is what it is. It's sad, but yeah. We're gonna remain friends, and we don't want people picking sides.
No.
Everything
There's no hate.
will be all right.
There's no hate. So
Nope. Well, what's the good news?
dog.
Oh, the dog.
Did you forget about my dog?
No, I didn't forget about your dog. I can't ever forget about your dog. She's always running around here, jumping up on me.
At
And
least it's on good terms. That makes it a little easier. It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. There's more details, but we don't feel comfortable sharing those details. So,
We really
Or not.
need to know, do they?
no, actually, we didn't have to tell anybody. But you know, this live thing has been a duo for the last 2 years, so it'd be just a little weird if I walked out and just disappeared.
Yep.
So we wanted to give people an explanation.
Yep.
Yeah, it sucks, but we'll be okay.
I think so.
Vala, come here. Good girl.
Hi, Danielle Bardo.
Hello, Danielle.
Hello.
As a friend of mine would say, crap, crap, crap. Yeah. Well, yes, Dave's keeping his channel. I'm still keeping my channel, but I don't know if I'll post as much. The lives continue?
Yeah. I mean, well, I'll still do lives. And Amber is going to be staying here at the house for
A few months.
at least a few months until she's able to get out on her own. And
Because I had just started this job, so I've literally nothing
yeah.
saved right this minute.
So I'm not like throwing her out of the house or anything. I mean, she can stay here as long as she likes until she can get things situated for herself. But
Oh yeah, me and Amber are a package deal. So
while I'm here, I may be in the lives. I don't know yet.
I'm sure you will.
I'm pretty sure I will. I mean,
Be kind of awkward if you're sitting here in the room and you're not in the live with me.
does this girl ever shut her mouth more than 5 minutes? I'm just saying,
are you all related to me?
right? Mom's coming with me. Any chance y'all will work things out? Asked
I
Anna.
hope so.
I'm undecisive.
I mean, without going into it, I mean, I kind of told her that's what we should be trying to do instead of just giving up. But
yeah, I'm leaving Mom here with Dave.
That'll blow over like a lead balloon.
Like a lead balloon. That's a new phrase.
that's not new at all.
That's new to me. But hi, Ryan. I haven't given up completely. I still want to be friends and I still want to be civil. I can't go into details, but I need to work on my mess. I didn't give up completely. I mean, I'm still here. If I gave up completely, I would have ran away. I'm just saying. Because I am the type to run away from my problems, not face them. So this is hard. This is hard staying. Trying to work
your problems, not away from them.
So
that way you know what you need to change.
Yeah, we've been through a lot. I told myself I'm not going to cry. Since we're not throwing on the water word.
Yeah, don't make me go poke her in the eyes when she cries.
Robert says he's in shock. I think it hit everybody as a shock, honestly.
Definitely hit me as a shock.
It shouldn't have. I talked to you 4 weeks ago about it. I'm just saying.
Anyway, moving on. Y'all.
No one's bitter. At least I'm
No.
not.
I'm not bitter, no.
Okay.
You're better, not bitter.
I don't know about being better.
Yeah, and in the beginning it was great, Nana, but things changed. We changed. I've changed.
Evolution.
It's part of it. I've already thought about all that. So,
And people want to talk about your good news now.
oh, my Bella Boo.
Yes.
Okay. The house is a mess still, so even worse now that we have a Bella. She's got toys and everything everywhere.
It'll be all right.
But we'll show her. You want to move the camera up?
I guess.
Bella. That was a good girl. That was my good girl. What is that noise?
Y'all hit that like button.
Oh, it's a Bella. It's a Bella.
He has a dog.
That's
Thank
as big
you,
as
Brian.
she's gonna get.
Thank you, Brian. The cats are gonna stay with Dave, and Bella's gonna come with me when I do.
I like to say that that the dog was Sea Bubble's extra dog.
Bella.
Extra biatch.
Here.
Just kidding, boys.
No, you're not a laptop.
Am awkward. I knew you'd like that.
What?
I said she was the extra bitch.
Oh, I didn't even hear that. Bella.
It's all right.
Bella Boo. My Bella Boo. My Bella Boo.
She's so good for us. See,
She is.
thank you for letting us take her.
The cats are not 100% sold.
Well, Hank and Aria could give a flip less,
See, Hank spends most of his time up here now.
but she's very well behaved. She's just now starting to bark at the neighbors just a little bit, like a growl. She's even got a cage. Aria is cage trained, by the way, people. She goes in there and plays with a tennis ball. One as big as her hand.
She
She
sleeps
loves
with me.
And
Did she
Bella,
end up in there with you last night? Because she didn't. I
Yeah, she
know.
laid by my butt all night. I couldn't move. It was welcoming, sort of.
She's a good dog.
Go play. Go play.
Get her ear.
I got a snack.
Oh, now you done did it.
So yeah,
Anyway, how y'all?
how your mouth?
How your mom and them?
What is that clickety clackety noise over here?
Something's rattling, probably.
Drive me insane.
That's a short walk.
Yeah.
Just-
Probably something on that shelf.
Anyways,
I'm
how are you
working-
guys?
Right?
Huh?
I am working on Celestial Dreams by Randall Spangler. And I love it. Thank you, Brian.
Celestial Dreams by Randall Spangler. Dave's working on the Hank custom, and I'm working on. I call her the Blue Witch.
Did you show them
Oops.
Huh? My completion?
I posted it on my Facebook.
Yeah, but I don't know if my group people see it or not.
Well, that's kind of their problem.
Rude.
I got a picture, Mom. I don't unroll all that.
Okay. I finished Tuscany.
Yeah, Mama finished Tuscany Villa.
And might I say, woo-wee, she's pretty. Amber's gonna upload the picture.
I already uploaded the picture, but I'm fixing to show y'all.
It is so pretty. I fell in love all over again. I so want to go someday to Tuscany. to cook it.
I know if I flip my phone, it flips the whole thing. So
Yeah, that's what I said, see bubble. Woot! It's so pretty and sparkly and
See?
shiny. I love it. I love it.
there. But ooh, Kaya is watching gymnastic trials.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was confetti heavy.
I
What
would do
was
it all over again.
This
Oh.
painting.
The one I'm doing
Really?
right now is 59 colors.
Really? Squirrel?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I loved it.
Awkward silence.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it awkward silence?
I don't
Why
know.
is the same software update ready?
Because your tablet needs a software update.
Well, it sucks.
Well, that's part of technology, Mom. It gets an update every freaking 5 days, seems like.
That sucks too. It'll be alright. I don't like it. I don't like technology.
Amp Awkward had helped me the other day on my laptop. I couldn't get it to work right. He's like, here, download this so I can get in there and fix it. I don't know what he did, but he was fast about it. He went zippity, zippity, zip. I'm like, okay,
You're
thanks for
welcome.
fixing my problem. I'm not tech savvy. Like, I know how to work a phone for the most part. But other than that,
my issues.
no. I mean, I know how to turn on and off a computer, and I know just about how to download and install something, but that's as far as it gets.
Just broke your whole computer, you know.
Yeah,
I know just enough to get me in trouble.
something got broken there. Oh, apparently it had something to do with Discord.
What was
The-
wrong with it?
I told you it was the
Virus or something.
no, now I can't even remember what it was.
But it's fixed now.
I mean, I didn't know it was doing odd things.
Every time I upload or restarted the computer, it would pop up, but now I don't know what it was.
Discord installed a beta version of itself and got stuck when she removed it.
Oh.
Yeah, that.
I was just reading what
JavaScript had an error,
Okay.
and that error's been in there for months,
Mm-hmm.
and
I remember that one.
I couldn't fix it. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Help! And he's like, yeah, do this, do that. And I'm like, okay, I did it. He goes, okay, well, that didn't work. So download yada 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 and let me take a peek. I'm like, okay. And so he fixed it for me. I said, let me pay you for your troubles. He goes, I don't accept money. I'm like, okay. I'm working on my game right now. I worked once the last few dreams last night and worked on baby blanket and my temperature blanket. Hi, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
That's awesome, Brian. No more Discord for you. Oh, it's because I uninstalled it. I think I don't know. It happened shortly before I uninstalled it actually, so I don't know. I may have lied, but it's working fine on my other computer and nothing's broken there. So
See, it's kind of odd because I've had Discord on my computer all along and nothing goes.
and you
weird
know
with
what? It could have been just my dumb fault. Maybe I downloaded and installed the beta before I realized that that's not what I was supposed to download and install. Who knows? I know it's fixed now.
Yeah.
I was working on my Dark Queen of the Seas seal earlier.
I got squirrels.
Cool. You got squirrels?
Okay, never mind. Don't.
But yeah.
Dang,
I
Brian, you've been working on a lot of things.
I haven't been doing much of anything besides working and then coming home to sleep.
It's about it for me.
This is the first time I diamond painted since Sunday.
Do you have your nuts?
Huh?
See, Bubbles.
Do they have dim nuts? Got them. I haven't really been. Got a little bit last night, but not really. I can't wait until those covers come in. I'm tired of bumping that power button.
This should be. Oh, I did a thing.
Oh, Mom did a thing. What was the thing?
Remember when my finger slipped on 4 paintings?
Yep.
Oh. Yeah. She bought 4 craftablies.
Whoop, whoop.
Sad Fairy. Was something castle. And something cat.
It's a
And
cat garden or
yeah.
something.
And then a garden fairy.
I couldn't help it. I didn't buy none last
I'll
month.
post them to Facebook when they come in. Unless Dave wants to do an unboxing on his channel. It's up to him.
I've got the practically unboxing now.
You don't want to do another Craftably unboxing?
We can.
It's your channel. I'm not going to say yes or no.
But they're not my paintings.
Mom, do you want us to do an unboxing?
Yeah, but I can help.
Okay.
Listen to me.
It's your channel. That's why I was like, I'm working on poppy fields from Diamond Dots. Ooh, fun.
Tuscany Villa was so beautiful.
This is a poppy field from Diamond Dots, though, Mama. This is different.
Yeah, but the poppies is what I was.
Oh, okay.
Apples and oranges there. Why
I'm
does your eye hurt, Brian?
I'm working on a hurricane I got from AliExpress, and I'm not a fan of it. Double-sided adhesive, so I'm just being bougie.
Yep.
That's why I put it away. I can't. Even though this is what I started on, I am a spoiled little brat to Diamond Art Club and TSA, and I don't like these paintings.
Right, Bella.
But I am trying to work through this one because I want it done for Halloween. So, and if I sit down and do it, it's not going to take long to do it because it's mostly color blocking.
And this one is all confetti.
Right? Same thing.
There's a little bit of color blocking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 in a row.
Oh boy.
Don't easy there, killer.
Don't get it done too fast.
Yeah, look at me.
It's only
go.
taking you a year to get this far. Just giving you crap. I really am. I think this is the most color blocking, and even then there's a little bit of confetti in it.
I just
Did
started.
you zone off?
No. Yeah.
Didn't I just start this last night?
You started it yesterday, yeah.
Or was it the night
I need that
before?
eye exam.
Thursday we'll get the eye exam because I gotta get my eye exams too. I gotta go. Sorry, all hugs. Gotta call my sister back. Love you. Bye, Katie. I love you too.
Bye, C.
Sorry, I used your real name. Bye, Sea Bubbles. My butt.
You're all right. I'm sure. Whole 29 people know. Lots of tension, guys. Nah.
Yeah, I feel it.
Well, yeah, but nah.
No hate, really. It's just
We need to giggle up in here. You need to come poke your other eye, Brian?
Mm.
My pen is not loading.
I had problems with that. But just is.
The wax is not staying in the placer.
Yep. I keep having to reload. And your doggy is so
No, you
sweet.
step on his toes so he forgets about the eye pain.
I asked Brian if I need to come and get that.
The new doggy is doing fine. She's laying down in the back here, asleep. She's a little stinker butt. She probably needs to go OUT again because she didn't TT. She just poo-pooed.
I was just
20 minutes ago.
That's a good thing.
I mean, last time Dave took her out, she peed, but that was what you said, 3 o'clock?
Yeah, she went out. She did it 3 times while you were at work. So
3 times in 6 hours is actually a lot.
Yeah.
8 hours.
and she hasn't really drank a lot until the last time he brought her in, and she
She may have
drank.
to go again soon. I'll take her out here in a few minutes.
Oh, Jensen and Castile wants to meet their new girl.
Well, come on, Mama. Bring her.
Bring it.
Her? You don't have girls, you got boys. Come on. She's fixed, so there's no puppies allowed. No puppy making, anyways. You weren't here at the beginning of the live? No, I think he's going to stay here in Alabama, Amanda.
Yep.
He's close to his kids here, and that was part of the reason why he wanted to move down here. If not for me, that's why he wanted to move down here. He was not basing his moving situation solely on me, basically.
Good part of it, though.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
So. Nope, he's about, 4 hours away from your kiddos?
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to go see them in July?
Yeah.
Sometime in July.
Let me tell you, I call Hank Mafia Boss now.
Hank is a gangster.
He is. I call him Gangsta. Because he whoops the hell out of Bella. He did not back down for 48 hours.
Oh, Jamie, poor Cass. Costello. Yeah, he's closer to his grandbabies here. You can see him way easier. He can just drop everything in one day and go without having to worry about how much it's going to cost him and how long it's going to take him to get there. That was kind of one of the selling points.
Yep.
What I was saying, Jamie, you haven't seen her yet? You didn't see the beginning of the live, did you? Malibu. She's sleeping, but let me see if I can move the camera. Oh, now she's awake because she heard me bomb. It was just me. Val. It was just me, baby.
Oh, there she is.
Girl. Good
They
girl.
come in this morning, scared the hell out of everybody in the house.
It was about 4 a.m. And she went nuts. Growling and snarling and like, who's
Then
coming
she
in?
realized who it was, and she was
Yeah.
fine.
She army crawled to me.
Plop, plop.
But she did not shut up until everybody said it was okay.
Amanda asked, any model work, Dave?
I haven't done any recently, no. I need to get back into it, but just haven't had the time between everything.
Mainly driving.
Yep.
And Micah,
And every one that I've started or finished, in some way or another, the cats have messed it up. So
messed it up or lost some of the parts.
yeah, they knock the parts off the desk and it falls down into the nether down here.
Into the abyss.
And some of them are really small little parts. They get lost in the carpet. You can't find them.
Hi, Savannah. No, I wasn't here, but I watched the snap video from yesterday. Yeah. Here's my little buddy. At first, she took a liking to Dave, and now she's kind of in between. She's slowly warming up to Mom, but still a little hesitant. But, you know, it's only been 3 days, so she'll get used to all of us. And then I got to uproot her and have to refigure it all out. But
right.
that's just my overthinking brain. She'll be okay. She will adjust. We all will adjust.
Everything's gonna be
Oh, I'm
all
gonna
right.
adjust.
Well, like I was telling Katie, it's going to take me a few months to get my shit together, so maybe in those few months it'll change. Who knows? I'm not completely against it, but at the same time, I know what I need to do because it's not, I can't talk about it right now. I don't want everybody else.
I am working on Celestial Dreams by Randall Spangler. Just started it last night.
I'm working on a random Who-Can one that's a black cat with a witch face. And
I'm on the infamous Hank custom.
yeah, I know she'll adjust.
I felt like torturing myself tonight.
Why not? I did this tiny little section right here and said, nope, no more. Not touching it. Don't have the patience for confetti.
It's almost halfway done.
It only took you a year and a half to get it.
That's it.
Yeah, but he doesn't work on it every.
I'm giving him shit, Ma.
He's not like me. I would have had it done by now.
Can I have your grinder for a second, please? Mine's over there.
What?
I had my hand out and you didn't even put it in my hand. Okay,
Amber,
ma'am.
you know what I'm not liking about this?
It's working up too fast.
Well, that one not so. You know, I'm okay with that part. But they've got a lot of ones that are slightly stuck together and a lot of trash. And a lot of nibbly bits around the edge of them.
Thank you.
It's kind of, I think this might be an older version.
It's not an older version. That's a new release-ish. Newer release. I'm not bashing the company, but Diamond Art Club has kind of got ahead of themselves and they don't pay too much close attention to quality anymore.
Well,
Just
As
my opinion.
close.
They still pay attention, but not as close attention as they should.
right,
Not hating, just stating.
right. It won't stop me from doing them, but I'm just saying. So they really don't like. I did do some popping with it, but I think it's just because I got it too tight.
Waving to y'all crossing into Georgia from the top of Alabama.
Belladonna.
Oh wow. We're up around.
Bella.
You're up around the Chattanooga area, just south of Chattanooga. Going that way.
It's okay. Bella. It's okay, baby. She's not used to having close neighbors. That's good.
Girl.
These boats are Archer Arts. This is the mini, and that's the original. Savannah. It's okay, baby.
That's a good girl, Bella. They live here too. It's okay. It's okay. Are you using all of your fingers?
Waving from the 900 miles away, LMAO. I'm using all my fingers this time.
That's why I said
I don't wave much with all my fingers anymore. With as much driving as I
I do
do,
this a lot.
with as much driving as I do, I only wave with one finger quite
Going
often.
to South Florida. Does Bella have a middle name? No. Her full name is Belladonna, but it's one word. It's not a middle name, Mama.
Oh.
It's one word.
What do I know?
There's no middle name. But when she's in really big trouble, it's Belladonna Stern. Teenager is driving. Well, be safe, teenager.
Yay!
You got O'Shea handle? Or fingerprints in the dashboard?
I got fingerprints in the dashboard.
Nail marks in the seat.
Right.
I don't have nail marks.
You shouldn't have no fingerprints in the dashboard. I'm
I do.
not that bad of a driver.
When you hard brake, I'm not saying you. You're not the reason why I have it. It's other idiots that drive around us who think they know how to drive when they don't. They need to go back to the stupid school. I'm not talking about you, Ma. If you look closely, you can see fingerprints on the dash. I'm just saying.
Is the tan kitty your kitty?
Yes.
Hanford.
Yes, this one
This
is
is- A custom of Hank.
Yep, it is a custom of Hank. He's sitting right here behind me on the chair.
It's that turd.
It's him.
Him's gotten fat since then.
A little bit.
He. And it's a hanker. Hankford. Actually, his name is Hank. but-
Hi, Bella.
So, I'm getting it.
Oh,
Gotta slide this
I
way.
know it does. It was stuck on your mat.
all right.
I can't see with these glasses on.
Sorry, I'm trying to get it back straight where it was.
Oop.
But now it's on your light pad, so it's this that's crooked.
No. It's not crooked. It just had to slide over closer to the box there. That's all.
Have fun at Cape Coral, or however you say it.
Cool.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a hanky.
Yeah, it was a picture I took right after I got him back in 2019. And it was the first ever Moment custom that I had done. And it's so confetti heavy that I kind of only work on it little tiny bits at a time.
Okay.
And so I've been working on it now for over a year. And that's what I've gotten done.
On and off, not a solid year.
Well, on and off, yeah. But
He maybe has put in a whole 3 weeks into it. If you actually sit down and count the hours, maybe equals out to 3 weeks.
yeah, it's been a work in progress for a year. Over a year.
Poor Simon is having a rough night tonight. I'm sorry.
Simone.
Simone. Oh no, I don't know how to pronounce it. Sorry. Simone. That's a lot of tan. Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, 50 different shades.
Simone. Sorry, I pronounced her name wrong. Their name wrong. Amber, I heard you mention power button covers. Where did you get them? Dan from My 3D Designs on Etsy. My 3D. 3 as in the number. Designs. My 3D Designs. There should be in this week, and they're hot pink, and you get to choose your colors. I chose hot pink because it matches the light pad that Dawn Marie so kindly gave me.
It's pretty and she uses it.
I do use it. See it? Hold on, let me turn it off so you're not blinding you guys. It came with a stand too. I used the stand over there for my phone.
It's very, very pretty.
But it's one of those hold down to dim, hold down to bright, barely touch it to turn it off.
I like my dial. Dial pad.
Yeah, I want to get a dial pad eventually, but this will work. I love it, and it's very sturdy. I haven't broke it yet. I don't plan to either. Don't hurt me. I use A2. I use the A2 light pad, and I love it. Yeah,
That's what I've got here. Is
this
I'm
is
using an A2
Mom and Dave's are an A2. This is an A4.
for.
How many sizes are there?
A4. Well, you can get A1s, but they're really hard to find, and they're massively huge, and they're
They're
really
like
expensive.
as big as Dave's desk. Come on.
Oh, sweet.
I don't need one that big. I just because I move my painting all around. I don't need to move my light pad because I. You liked my joke, Don Marie? Because I move my painting as I get over because I don't like to reach. You know what I mean? So there's no point in having a big ass light pad that's gonna cover the whole desk if I'm not really gonna use the whole light pad.
Right. I feel you.
But for the artists around here that like to draw, trace, whatever, I see how it's, needed
Right.
or appreciated or whatever, whatever I'm trying to say.
Yeah, A1 is plenty big enough, or A2 is plenty big enough for me.
Right. This seems to be perfect for me, I guess.
And honestly, this little one's perfect for me. I liked when I had Dave's over there on my desk for a week. I liked it over there. So that's kind of why I'm like, I want to invest in one, but not right now. That's an eventually thing.
I think it's like what? I paid $80 or something for
I
them.
think so.
Yeah.
But these are like high quality light pads. They're not
Yeah.
those cheap China.
I have a feeling this
thin
one's gonna be
plastic.
my friend.
They're not these cheap China thin plastic ones that most people get.
And this is, like I said, a dial one, and then I've got an overhead light that's just a little tiny light bar that's got 3 different settings for how bright or how dark it can be. What do I mean? The brightness of the light bulb itself.
It's a white light. There's a white light, yellow light, and soft light. There's 3 different settings.
And depending on how tired my eyes are, depends on which one I push on. As far as this light pad's concerned, yeah. A2 all the way, baby. And I think we got them off at Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon.
But I'm not sure which company.
I'm not sure either.
Of course, I can't see it anymore. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm happy Mary on birthday. That's what I think. I'm still getting a little buyer's remorse from 4 canvases.
Mama,
I'm sorry, but it's happening.
it is your money. Do with what you please with it. And yes, I omitted the F-bomb because I was about to say it.
But I didn't really need it.
Is Dave complaining? Am I complaining?
No.
Then hush.
Yeah, I complain.
I can always, okay. Let me just go undo it then.
You won't undo it because you can't. It's already been bought.
That don't mean nothing. I can talk to them right now.
Do it. I'll slap you.
I might like that.
You did. Ah!
Do you want me to?
No.
Okay, then I won't. Are you going to hush about it?
No. Keeping it real.
Man, I thought I was. Mm-hmm.
You know where you get it from? Oh, yeah, well.
That's a little random. You elbowed me.
Not on purpose.
It was 2 on purpose.
It was not.
It was 2. Really?
Wasn't on point. This.
You don't want to play like that?
It wasn't on purpose.
It was 2 on purpose. I'm telling my mommy, Mommy, Dave elbowed me on purpose. My arm might fall off.
Right now I'm in a Mandalorian loop. That's not a movie, that's a series. But
So you don't care if my arm falls off?
you got another one, Hush.
Okay.
Let's see. My favorite.
I'm just giving you crap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm trying to lighten the mood. It's
You're gonna love The Mandalorian. If you love Star Wars, you're gonna love Mandalorian.
I've not watched The Mandalorian. My all-time favorite movie is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Titanic. Where the Red Fern Grows. Homeward Bound. Never Ending Story. There's a lot.
I like the live action one of Alice in Wonderland. It makes me
Oh, you're
cry
on top.
every time.
You're on top chat. That's why I can't read it.
Oh.
Let's see.
It is Dawn Marie.
I think that's live chat. Okay. For whatever reason, it doesn't show me the whole thing when that pops up there. You can't read it.
The Alice in Wonderland ones and Through the Looking Glass one.
You're welcome,
Both
Emma.
are Johnny Depp.
I loved those ones too, Mom. I almost forgot about them. And I loved, if you kind of like the gory type, but not really too scary, The Headless Horseman was a good one with Johnny Depp in it. Was it Johnny Depp?
Sleepy Hollow. Are you thinking that one?
Sleepy Hollow, yeah. Sleepy Hollow and Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd was kind of for me because I got bored.
I loved it. And that's really the only quote unquote horror I can sit through.
I loved Pirates.
I loved Lion King, and Pirates of the Caribbean. Johnny,
All of
yeah, Johnny Depp in a pirate suit. Hello.
Rum, where's the rum always gone? Just saying.
Mm-hmm. I got the jar of dirt.
Have you seen the live action of Aladdin? I liked it.
That was good too. Yeah.
It was okay.
And the live action of Beauty and the Beast was good.
You have not seen any of the Pirates movie? Are you living under a freaking rock?
Amber,
Don't feel bad.
What was that joke you said? Arg.
I had never seen any. I had never actually watched any of the Pirates of the Caribbean's movies all the way through until we moved down here. That time we watched them all like back to back after we moved here. Yeah.
I lived under a potato for like 8 years. I like that joke. I recently got Dave to watch Nightmare Before Christmas. He's never seen it either.
I love Nightmare.
Yes, watch all the Johnny Depp movies. It's amazing. Edward Scissorhands was a lame one in my opinion. But
the one where he did
What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Well, that was the one where he had like the special little brother or something, wasn't it?
Mama, too, was that.
Yeah, and the brother was like special needs or whatever. Yeah, that was a good movie.
Also, any Robin Williams movies.
Nope, I never really had the desire to watch it, and I never understood what people got out of it.
I
But
love Nightmare.
it was interesting. I saw it once. Now I can say I've seen it.
I want to make a Jack Christmas tree.
He only watched it because I begged him to put it in. Because we usually watch it every year, but since I haven't been with the kids in like 2 years, we haven't watched it. We didn't watch anything last year.
Do we not have it? I have it
No.
in my collection.
But anyways, I haven't been watching any of our traditional things, and I'm like, can we just put it in and watch it? I want to. I feel like I need to. And he was like, I guess, and he put it in for me.
See, I'm more into like the older.
Rudolph.
Well, because I mean, the stuff I grew up growing up with as a kid, I grew up on like
Claymation stuff.
No, I grew up on like Smokey and the Bandit and Dukes of Hazzard, but that's a TV show.
He said
like-
TV series were fine.
Stroker Ace.
Six pack.
Yeah, Six Pack was a good movie. That was a great movie. Kenny Rogers, finest piece of acting ever.
I liked Andy Griffith's show.
And so, I mean, I grew up on stuff like that. And then, of course, in my high school years, while I was in high school, the movie Breakfast Club came out. Well, right before I started high school, Breakfast Club came out. And
16 candles.
that movie was 100% relatable as a high school student to like every high school student in the 80s. Because that's just the way high school was then. And so it was like, you know, it was really relatable. And I still love that movie. And then, of course, I got to Gettysburg and Gods and Generals are two great movies. And those are factual, historical.
Master and Commander with Russell Crowe.
It is. Breakfast Club is a masterpiece.
I liked all of those.
The Last of the Mohicans.
The Mask. I love Mask.
Changing.
No, she's talking about the movie Mask, the one with Cher and Sam Elliott was in it.
Oh, okay, not The Mask.
No,
Okay.
this one was called Mask. It was Cher and Sam Elliott were the mother and father of a guy that had a disease that disfigured his face, and he had this big round a lot of like extra calcium buildup under his skin and stuff.
Huh.
And
like, kind of like a body shape, a figure eight.
Yeah.
So kind of like Elephant Man.
But it was a true story. The kid the movie was about actually lived a real life. And
I'm gonna have to watch it.
it was a really good movie, but it's very emotional.
I'll have a box of tissues ready. I'll be back because I need to take Bella OUT because she didn't TT earlier. No, not that she's complaining, but for my peace of mind, I can take her out.
And see, I also grew up on stuff like Top Gun, Iron Eagle, Days of Thunder. See, I liked all the old Tom. Okay, if you ever watch Days of Thunder, Cocktail, Top Gun, and I can't remember, there was one other Tom Cruise movie during that time where all four of them basically were the exact same storyline, different occupations. Every single one of them. Top Gun, especially Top Gun and Days of Thunder, you can really see it, where it's basically he's the hotshot new guy, young guy in his profession, and he's the rebel, the one that just breaks all the rules, bucks the system, and he comes in and he meets the girl and wins her over, and then something happens tragic which, you know, causes him to start rethinking the way things are and whether he really should be doing this anymore. And then the girl brings him out of the funk and he lives happily ever after.
Car driver.
Yep. He was a fighter.
Top Gun was the air fighter.
He was a fighter pilot in Top Gun. He was a race car driver, and in Cocktail, he was a bartender. Yep. And they all tell the exact same story, just different occupations. Oh, the other one was the one with I think it was Paul Newman. He started with Paul Newman. He was a pool hustler that went professional. Yes, I can't remember the name of it. I want to say it was called The Hustler, but I don't think it was. Hey, Nick and Tina, or I guess it's Nick. Yeah, I actually read an article about that. Am awkward. That's where I got that from because I didn't realize it until after I read the article and I went back and watched the movies. And yeah, it's exactly the truth. They are all the exact same storyline.
But the names have been changed to save the innocent. Just saying.
Doing all right today, Nick, Tina. I'm doing all right. We're making it.
Hanging in, hanging out.
But see, yeah, I'm all about those older movies, and like I said, I love one of my favorite movies of all time, and I can still sit and watch it anytime. It may be 4 hours long, but Gettysburg was a great movie. And then Gods and Generals was actually the sequel to Gettysburg, the movie, but the battle that portrays actually took part before Gettysburg. It was the last big battle before Gettysburg. Then you had the movie Gettysburg. There actually is a third movie in the series that has never been made yet, and it's called The Last Full Measure. And that one is about the first Wisconsin at Gettysburg and the stand they took at Gettysburg, where they lost all but like 2 guys defending the wall at Pickett's Charge. And they never made that one yet, but the guy who wrote that that series of books wrote that third book. It just never was made into a movie because Gettysburg and Gods and Generals didn't really gross very well at the box office, and so they decided not to make a third one. The movie series I would love to see made, but if they make it, I don't want it to be unfaithful to the books in any possible way, is the Left Behind series. I want to see them make all 13 books into a separate movie and use the books word for word with the
That's
dialogue.
Hell of long movies for every book.
It wouldn't have to be because, I mean, yeah, the books take 4 hours to read through audio or 8 hours to read through audiobook, but there's all that extra wording there. So if you're just watching them play the scenes, there's probably about 2 hours worth of scenes in each book. Even though the story takes place over a 7-year period of time, the books, they skip so far forward, through each book. I mean, sometimes it's like 18 months later, so it's like, I mean, so yeah, you could do the whole series in 13 movies, but I would, if they're going to do it, I've seen one of the Christian production companies made the first 2 books and it matched the movie. It matched this
book would be freaking
yeah. It matched the movie, but it didn't. Like it matched the books, but it didn't. It kind of went off of them a little bit. Then they made a Left Behind that starred Nicolas Cage a few years ago, and it kind of bombed in the box office. But it kind of stuck to the first book, but it changed a lot of stuff in the story, and it just wasn't that spectacular. I would much rather see it done faithfully to the books because I've read the books probably 5 times each, and I've listened to the audiobooks. In fact, I'm re-listening to them now. I'm about partway through the 6th book in the series, listening to audiobooks while I drive. So, yeah, and that's the movie series I would love to see made. If I actually had millions of dollars, if I won the lottery, I would actually invest in producing that series of books into movies and keep them faithful to the books.
Haven't noticed what and not going to unsee what.
Yes, TV season for each book. Yes.
Have you gotten into the series Lost?
No.
Don't. It's a waste of time.
I heard it had a really crappy ending. That's why I never really watched
So
it.
stupid.
First season, and that was it.
Waste of time.
I was telling M. Awkward said he had never seen the fact that every Tom Cruise movie made in the 80s, the movie where he was a pool hustler, the movie where the Days of Thunder, Top Gun, and Cocktail are all the exact same story.
You've told me that before.
They're all the exact same story, just different occupation.
What you say?
What was that? Something in Bones that we watched.
Shadow and Bone.
That's a good one to watch. Awkward.
It's on Netflix, And I'm getting the books probably payday. No, I'm not. Not this payday. I'm saving. Never mind.
Hi, Hank.
I'm going to get the books. It's on my wish list.
Hi, Hank.
I have to change my mindset. I can't buy everything payday. I have to start saving. I'll get there. Is it based on the Leo? Yes, it is.
Now, there was a TV series, and I don't know if they're still making new episodes of it or not. I know that they're up to season 3 on I don't know if it's Netflix, but it came on. I want to say it wasn't Sci-Fi. I don't remember.
series?
I don't remember which network it was on. It was on one of the cable networks. It was called The Magicians, and it's kind of like a modern day Harry Potter. Like it's Harry Potter that takes place in a more modern American
The Witch
setting, and that was a really, really good TV series. I don't know if they canceled it. I don't know if they are continuing with it or whatever, but that one was really good. I watched the first season as it happened, and I kind of lost touch with it. And I know there's 2 more seasons at least on Netflix that I haven't seen yet.
What was it?
It's called The Magicians.
You almost reached the halfway point on your canvas, Bella. Bella the Beast. Bella girl. Lay down, baby. You leave that key alone. Oh,
They're basically what it is. They're a bunch of kids that have.
that's awesome.
They're a bunch of like college age.
Sci-fi.
They're a bunch of college age students that have. They've already been chosen to go to this like special school that nobody else can go to because it's kind of in a separate dimensional world or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a school of magic, like Harry Potter goes to Hogwarts, and these four or five of them kind of band together because there's this evil bunch of magicians that practice in the real world, and they weren't good enough to go to the school, and they have to try to basically fight against them between dimensions. It
was sci-fi.
It was an interesting, really interesting show.
They canceled after season 5.
Oh, after season 5. That sucks they canceled because that was a good show. At least the first season was. Like I said, I never saw anything past the first season, but I was really into it for the first season.
That's awesome, Bella the Beast.
I took all of my vape juice in the other room. So I shall be back. Oh, wait a minute. No, I didn't.
I was gonna say I have some in here over here.
This one here is the
Strawberry and cream.
Strawberry and cream.
Or I got this blueberry.
No, I'll take
And
the strawberry and
creams.
cream. I'm not a huge blueberry fan. That's why that one never got used very much while I had it.
Well, excuse me for trying to share my goodie.
Well, I appreciate it. I had used it.
I'm big and nasty. You're fine. Hey, I was joking with him, and I even said so. So back up, mother.
Mother.
I love you. Don't be mad.
Mother.
She used to hate it when I said mother to
Because I
her.
want to say after she said it. My mama was the same way.
I know, mama. You're mama or mommy. You're never mother unless I'm pissed off.
Nick
But-
says, "Hey, Amber."
Hello. I'll have to check that out. Thanks for convincing me.
Oh yeah, no problem.
There's so many. I'm a Roku whore. Sorry. I watch Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus every night.
Wentworth was one of my favorites.
Talladega Nights was a
Yes,
good
That
movie.
was a good movie.
Wentworth, Orange is the New Black,
Heart of Dixie,
Heart of Dixie. There was another one.
The Ranch.
I never watched that one
I
yet.
couldn't get into that one.
It was his name.
Ashton Kutcher
And
and Sam Elliott was in it.
the old man. Mom.
Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
Okay.
The guy who's in like every modern day Western known to man now because that's what he's basically the best for.
Orange is the New Black.
Mm-hmm.
I have not gotten into it yet.
I've been addicted to horror movies and I've run out of the good
Well-
ones, so I'll have to attack different genres now.
If you liked Orange is the New Black,
Deborah Winger was in The Ranch.
if you liked Orange is the New Black, you will like Wentworth. Wentworth is a bit darker than Orange is the New Black. There's not much comedy to it. It's more what you would think of as being realistic for a women's prison.
Right.
It's also not US based, it is
It's Australian.
Australian.
Yeah, it's an Australian show, but it is on Netflix, I think. Maybe on Hulu.
Might be
It's
Hulu.
it's Netflix.
I don't know.
But that was a very good show, and I never even think I finished that whole
I tried to
thing
get
either.
into it, but I couldn't.
It was
I don't know if I'd be able.
Let me rephrase that. I couldn't get into it because the kids wouldn't. They were always up, and every time I tried to sit down and watch it, it was definitely not appropriate for them to watch. So
yeah.
Right. I was gonna say it's probably not kids.
It's a lot darker than Orange is the New Black, so it's more realistic to what a women's prison would be like. Orange is the New Black is more lighthearted, if that's possible. I mean, it kind of was because there was a lot of comedic parts in
I
Orange is
wouldn't
the New
let my
Black.
kids watch Orange is the
Well,
New
no,
Black.
I wouldn't let kids watch either. There was a lot of like
I
lesbian
think
sex
it's
going
darker
on.
Orange is the New Black, honestly. Thank goodness I can watch stuff while I'm working. I have plenty to watch now. Come back when you need more to add to the list.
If you like wussy stuff, The Good Witch from
Mom, it's not wussy, it's sissy.
okay, Sissy Lala. The Good Witch is a good series
It's
from
Netflix.
on Netflix, but it's off of which station?
Netflix? ABC, I think. No, Lifetime.
Lifetime, or what's the other one that we like, Dave?
I like the Hallmark movies.
Hallmark.
I like the Hallmark Christmas movies. I'm a sucker for the Hallmark Christmas movies, especially the ones that they play like every year that you've seen it like 50
no
times.
offense.
Yes.
All the Hallmark movies are the exact same story.
They are.
Different actors.
Yep, they are.
Sometimes
And
same.
sometimes they're the same.
Yep, I know it. I know. The girl has a husband at home or a fiance at home that
And 9
mistreats
times
her.
out of the 10, it's the same female. What's her face from Full House?
Yeah, well, she's in a lot of them. So
What's her
is
name?
Cameron Candace Bure, my celebrity crush.
Aurora Tea Garden Mysteries. Never heard of that one.
What about Downton Abbey?
Downtown Abbey. That was a good one.
Downton, yeah, Downton. It wasn't downtown.
It was Downtown Abbey. That's what my coworkers used to call it.
Downton.
My bad. They were just talking about that earlier too.
And you can shoot me now. I've never watched a single episode of any Doctor Who.
Me either.
Me
I have
neither.
no
I
clue.
have no interest.
Upper Deck. I mean, I know a Who fan, but
I haven't gotten into the Marvel or DC or anything like that either. So
I got into Iron Man. Only because I'd like to get into Iron Man.
more like you want Iron Man to get in you.
Well, okay, what?
That went from PG to 18 or R quick.
Triple X. Real quick. Dang it, boy.
Dark Knight was my favorite Batman movie. I'm super nerdy, so I'm addicted to Doctor Who, the MCU, etc., etc. MCU?
Medical Crimes Unit.
See, I like NCIS. NCIS and NCIS New Orleans were
And
really
special
good.
Marvel Cinematic.
Oh, see, I was never a fan of any of the Marvel movies. I just think they overdid it. It's like every 2 weeks there's a new Marvel movie coming out, and it's like, okay.
As long as it's got I am Iron Man. I'm Iron Man, I'm good.
Now I gotta listen to that song. It's gonna be stuck in my head all night.
I could tell you one of
But see, when I was a kid and you had the Super Friends and those shows that came on, the Justice League and all of that came on Saturday mornings, those were the cartoons I didn't watch. Those were the ones where, okay, all the cool morning cartoons were over, like the Muppet Babies and and all of that kind of. Yes, I was.
She-Ra.
I didn't even watch the He-Man and She-Ra. I
You
really did
didn't?
not. No,
But you laughed at what I showed you
I
the
laughed
other
at
day.
what you showed me because it was funny as hell.
I've been
but-
reading the comments since I was a kid, so seeing them come to life is my childhood dream. I'm a kid at heart, though. Big
Yeah,
old man child
I didn't see. I didn't read.
saying it out of.
I didn't read the
Affection
serious
to
comics
sing.
when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I always had like
Go Power
I always had
Rangers.
like the Huey, Dewey, and Louie comics and the Woody Woodpecker comics, especially the Peanuts comics. Matter of fact, speaking of Peanuts comics, somewhere over here, I have a collection of the Peanuts
They're on the
books.
bottom.
They are hardcover books that were printed in like the 1960s,
They may be in the closet.
and I mean the spine is starting to fall off of them. They're so old because the cover is so crackled and everything.
They're actually in the box in the bedroom.
Okay. But yeah, there's 2 books on every book.
Calvin and Hobbes.
So one book you opened and you read to the halfway point, and then you had to turn the book upside down and flip it over and read from the back cover inward, upside down, so that you got 2 books in one in these 2 Peanuts books. And I've still got 4 or 5 of them left that I've had since I was a little kid.
I've got a Superman comic book from when I was a kid.
I loved the Peanuts when I was a kid. That was like my favorite thing. I would just read those comics over. I've read every little Peanuts
I
comic
got
ever.
rock. Jimmy, my son went as Charlie Brown for Halloween his first year
football head.
because he was bald and big-headed just like Charlie Brown. Man-child, though, yeah, probably true. But at least I have my life somewhat together, kind of. Well, not really, but that's besides the point. Hey, it's okay.
I got mine together, but I don't know where I put it.
What,
I didn't read
Hank?
much of the Peanuts, but I did read lots of Calvin Hobbes. I liked Calvin Hobbes and Where the Sidewalk Ends, Missing Piece. I got those down there. I had to re-get them because they were my favorite. My uncle bought them for us when we were
Harold
young.
and the Purple Crown.
Harold and the Purple Crown is on my to-get list. But yeah, I read all those. My uncle actually bought them for me.
Real monsters, Bella.
Yes.
Rugrats. That was more.
Powerpuff Girls, Rugrats.
Rugrats was my kids' thing. They were into Rugrats.
Hello, I'm the same age.
Mm-hmm.
Real Monsters, Cat Dog, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Stupid dog, now you look bad.
Stupid dog, you make me look
Ren and
bad.
see, I go back to Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, Ren and Stimpy. I mean, Stimpy.
Yeah, his kids are our age. His oldest is 6 months older than me. His second oldest is 6 months younger than me, and his other 2 were like 2 or 3 years younger than me.
Shut up.
Yep.
Don't tell me shut up, woman.
Scooby-Doo.
Loved Scooby-Doo. Looney Tunes, Scooby-Doo, Animaniacs.
Bologna in our sacks.
Excuse me.
Da, 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 da.
And I will debate anybody who says that growing up in any decade but the 80s was better.
I've been saying that. I'm a 90s kid.
The 80s was the most awesome decade ever to grow up in.
Hell to
They're
yeah.
making a Courage and Scooby-Doo crossover movie?
What? Oh.
You didn't watch anything Looney Tunes? Oh my Lord.
I did.
That was like on Saturday morning cartoons, you had a bunch of half-hour shows like Muppet Babies
Barney,
and
yeah.
Shirt Tales and
Dragon
Smurfs and all of those things in the 80s.
Dragon Tales,
But
Dragon Tales.
The Looney Tunes were an hour and a half. They were like the main event of Saturday morning cartoons when I was growing up. So you always got the Looney Tunes.
The Animaniacs song. I know somebody who knows all the chemistry from the Animaniacs song. What about the I'm Just a Beal after school?
Oh yes. That was
Schoolhouse
Rock. Yeah.
That's how old I am.
We watched those in school too.
Well, see, I graduated high school in '91, Robert. So, I mean,
57 here.
2013 here.
Mr. Bill. That's
Well,
right.
2012.
I'm just a Bill.
Mr. Bill, yes, Don, Mr. Bill, and he had a dog. I couldn't remember what his dog's name was. I think his dog's name was Spot. But Mr. Bill always got squished. He was a claymation thing, and he always got squished.
Gonna be a
Oh no! And then you get squished. It was Mr. Bill. I remember that.
No, I think she's talking about Capitol Hill.
But yeah, Schoolhouse Rock was. Yep.
Hi, Steph, here's Mama.
And I remember that. I remember
Guess what I watched the other day that reminded me of you? Aragon.
Oh, because of the dragon's name?
Yep.
Hank is just sitting here on himself.
Mom said she hasn't watched Aragon all the way through, so I popped it in and I made her boo.
Maybe quite a big bully.
And the Never-Ending Story
The
movie.
Never-Ending Story.
that was good. And the
Little
Goonies.
rascals.
I grew up on the Goonies.
I got dollar, I got dollar, I got dollar. Hey, hey, hey.
Truffle.
The Truffle Shuffle.
Truffle shuffle.
Oh. I can't.
I agree. I am awkward.
And
I
the
am
Lost
not.
Boys.
I am not a reader. When I was younger, I was not a reader. I would rather watch the movies. But now, I kind of want to go back into reading. But when do I ever have time to read a
You
freaking
never.
book?
The problem is, and it's like I was saying before you came in about the Left Behind series. They never make the movies faithful to the books.
Never. Even
Ever.
Harry Potter. Even Harry Potter.
Ever do they
They
make the
came
movies
close
faithful
with
to the
that.
books?
Yeah, you can.
It's like if you watch Game of Thrones and then you read the books. I mean, good luck reading those books because those are like they're actually kind of more boring to read than the Bible is. reading the Game of Thrones series books is like picking up the Bible and just starting in Genesis chapter 1 and reading to Revelation.
Yeah.
It's
am awkward, but it's so loud in there that I wouldn't be able to focus on actually listening
Not
to
even
it.
with a
Not even with headset on, Mom. I can't.
Hank is sitting right in front of Dave. Do you see him, his bum?
yeah, he's sitting right there staring at me.
I
Few
saw
minutes
a cute
ago.
meme today.
A few minutes ago, he reached up with his paw and
It
touched my
said-
face. Aw,
It had the picture of the crypt keeper,
buddy.
and it said, "This was my bedtime storyteller,
Yep,
crypt keeper." Yeah, yeah.
Tales from the Crypt. And then I also remember staying up late on Friday nights to watch Friday night videos.
Saturday night.
If you didn't have MTV, that's the only way you could watch music videos. And back then, if you lived even a mile outside of town, you couldn't get cable. And so the only way you got to watch music videos was Friday night videos at like 1 a.m. on Friday night.
See, I've got some JLab buds that I pop in, but if I put both of them in at the same time, I can't hear the others around me when I'm working with them, so I can't put both in at the same time. I have to just listen to one side, and it's just I wouldn't be able to focus.
And see, if I block out everything around me, I can focus perfectly.
See, I can focus on what I'm doing, but what if so and so needed me to do whatever and I didn't hear them, and then they get frustrated with me and go to my boss and say, "This woman's not listening." I can't do that.
Right?
I can't
Fair
ignore
enough.
my coworkers.
Ignore your coworkers. It's funny.
That's what I did when I worked at TAG. I ignored my coworkers. I just got over there in my corner and did my job, put my earbuds in. I'd pop a History Channel video or something up on my phone and prop my phone up over
Yeah, but
where
how
I
many
can
times
see
did
it.
you get written up for that?
None.
How many times did you get threatened to getting written up for?
That was just because that's who Gabe was. Gabe was always threatening to
Yeah,
write me
not
up
a
for
chance
stuff.
I'm willing to take, though.
Not right now. Maybe if you were by yourself.
I'm rarely by myself. I was by myself for 4 hours the other day, but it was different. Usually there's people around. Switch pens to its replacer.
That's why I like to work for myself now. It was actually really funny. I had a ride the other night. I picked up at the airport in Birmingham, and I had to bring them back to Tuscaloosa. That's an hour ride. And normally I'm listening to Deadmau5 or Pitbull when I'm driving because I've got the disco lights and it works with the disco lights and the party people love it. But as soon as they get out of the car, I flip it over to like an audiobook or whatever, and I listen to that while I'm driving around waiting on a ride or heading back to the airport to wait on my next ride or whatever. I'm listening to an audiobook or something. So I get a ping to pick up at the airport, and it doesn't say that it's an hour plus ride. So I didn't realize I was coming to Tuscaloosa, and the woman who texts me and says, "You're actually picking up this guy, Leonardo. He's at such and such door." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." But you could see when she texted, it said translated underneath the text. So obviously I knew she didn't speak English, neither did he. And he got in the car, and there was no conversation because I don't speak Spanish. And he sat back there with his earbuds on listening to music, and I turned around. I said, "Do you care if I put an audiobook on?" And he was like, "Huh?" I was like, "Audiobook? I want to listen to audiobook." And he's like, "Oh, I listen to music in my headphone." I'm like, okay. So for the hour ride back to Tuscaloosa, I put an audiobook in and the rider, and it was actually kind of nice. I wish all my rides were like that.
All right, see you in a little bit.
Okay, Saphira's mom, I'll see you in a minute. I ignore my coworkers. Granted, I work from home, so my coworker is my cat, but lucky. You know what? I'm glad I don't work from home. It actually gives me an excuse to get out and quit being a lazy butt. I'm just saying. I'll talk about myself, Mother.
Yeah, it's about me. You know what?
You know what?
I don't worry about me.
If you're feeling guilty.
If the shoe fits. If the shoe fits, Mom.
I say it's a foo shit.
Well, if the foo shits.
That's right. Shit.
Don't tell me shoes.
So good.
You should shut up. No, you should. We better quit before Dave scolds me like I'm two. See, I like working from home because I work and play video games at the same time. LOL. Yeah, I suppose. I was totally just giving you crap, Dave.
Yeah.
Because remember that time I said, shut up.
Yeah, like repeatedly
and
over and over.
repeatedly, and you're like, shut up.
Well, I don't know if YouTube has a limit on how many times you can say that word in a video before they demonetize it or.
Want to find out? F a duck.
Kangaroo?
No, it's screw a kangaroo.
The Hank. Oh, the Hank. I got you, Hank. Okay, get back up there.
Oh boy. Hank Furt. I call him Gangsta.
And Arya's Mafia something rather.
No, she's a little Hitler.
He's a Hitler. Only because he won't leave my poor Bella puppy alone.
And mine. Well, ours.
Yeah, the cats are kind of not quite impressed with her right now. Hank is getting okay with it now. He kind of gets close, but
Still puffs up.
it's
but he
still
doesn't-
on. Yeah, it's on his terms.
And Arya's like, whatever.
And if she makes any sudden moves when she's near Hank, he just reaches out and just rips into her real quick.
Yeah.
Or barely touches her and she whimpers.
Yeah. Or sometimes he'll just look at her, and Hank will just walk over to her and look at her.
Slowly walk. That's
Yeah.
What I like about
And she'll
them,
just start whimpering and running around the room. She's scared to death of him.
they'll stand in the doorway and wait for and lock her in one room. She'll sit there and whine if somebody comes to rescue her.
So from my experience with YouTube's algorithm, it only flags if it's excessive within for like the first hour or so. Within the first hour. So right now I can say shut up.
Yeah. Well, you
Repeatedly?
could, but no.
Hi, Hank.
No, because Dave will get
Hi, Hank.
aggravated with me.
Hi, buddy. Hey,
Hey,
she pointed that at me, too.
I did not. I did it this way. Thank
hi,
you.
bipolar. You came in on a good note.
Hi, Dipolar. So if you want to hear the bad news, scroll back an hour. Or I can just tell you now it kind of sucks, but I can rehash it if people want to hear
Yeah.
it.
We're in a good mood now.
But yeah, just watch replay. You should be able to, but you don't have to test it. Sure I do. You know I'm the button pusher.
Yeah, well, not today.
Not today, Satan. Not today.
Not today, Satan.
I like
That's how I wake up.
I like big cats and I cannot lie. Meow meow kitty kitty meow meow meow. We in it call you a liability. We in IT call you a liability.
A liability.
A liability.
Oh, we in IT call you a liability. Oh, me.
Hank.
Yeah. Sorry, I had my moment.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Really? For real?
Yep.
But I want 2 diamond paint. Can I take a couple diamonds, please?
No, but you can rub my belly. I'll be okay with it.
Oh, wubba belly. Oh, wubba belly.
Oh,
Oh, belly whoops. Oh,
Oh,
belly
Hannah.
whoops. Oh, soft, fluffy belly. It's been a minute since you let me do this. Sound it out. You got this. Shut up. Shut up.
Gray's a new blonde.
Amy. My brain is not braining. You just leave me alone. Quit picking on me.
No. Never.
Him's perving.
Y'all hit that like button. Don't make me hunt you down.
You're my baby. What do you want? You want something. What time
We
is
got a new puppy. Well, she's
Well,
a
it's only
dog.
9:30.
She's a puppy.
Only 9:30.
Okay, so yeah, it's only 9:30. So Dave and I are breaking up. That's the bad news. And good news is we got a puppy dog. Yeah, her name's Bella. She's laying down back here.
She's like a miniature lab. That's what she looks like anyway. We're not sure.
I can't really. Can you move your chair that way some?
Just a smidge bit. There she is.
There she
You
is.
see her head.
I have a Hank.
Belladonna.
I have a Hank.
Yeah. Kind of just skimmed over.
Yeah, if you want to hear the rest of it, you could just go watch replay, but that's the gist of it. I just decided to rip the Band-Aid off. She's sweet. I was trying to get a better view of her. Sorry.
We've had her 3 days and
Bella.
she's tuckered out.
Bella. Hi, baby.
You fed her full of French fries and now she's
Hi,
got a
baby.
coma.
Oh.
What happened?
I had it right, and then he moved his chair.
Well, I was trying to move the chair so that you could see her better.
I'm sorry, guys. There.
You killed it.
Nope, that's your messy corner. That's my messy corner. There you go. There's Bella. And she's sleeping on an elephant.
Bella.
What?
Hi, baby.
What is it?
Hi, baby. Oh, you got an eye goober.
Yeah.
She's always had an eye goober.
She's an eye goober.
Now here comes Hank. Look.
Oh.
Yep.
Hey.
Easy.
That's enough.
Easy.
Bella.
No.
It's not. It's okay. It's we got this, people.
Hank.
Stop.
Just had a little throwdown from Hank and Gangster Hank
Okay.
and Bella. It's okay. She
Yeah.
was defending herself. because
I
she
know.
got clawed.
I know. That's why I'm not yelling at her.
Yeah, he got her good that time, I think. The first time he got her, he left his claw in her.
A claw shaving. Will you fix
Yeah.
the camera?
Hank, you're okay, Gangster.
I kind of pushed it down some too, so sorry.
It's okay,
Yeah, we're good.
Gangster.
We're right there.
And I'll move the mic back.
Yeah. Hank doesn't like his space being invaded.
Hank, it's okay, buddy.
Especially
Come
by
on.
a little hyperactive
It's all right.
Bella. You think that one's bad? You should see other little Hitler over here.
Stop. She's
Ooh.
fine now. Quit pacing back and forth. Lay
Yeah,
down.
he's like, what's up? I'll get you again. Come on.
Look, she's gone. Well, she's minding her own business.
Come here, Bella, baby. Come here. Yeah, I love you. It's okay. That little gangster boy get you.
The cord's in the way now because
The
the way it got
gangster
stuck
get
on
you.
the. Yeah.
Did he get you? Did that mean no Hank get you?
Is she okay?
I didn't.
No blood?
I didn't see that.
You okay, Val?
No blood, no foul.
Yeah, you're okay.
Yeah, this is a kind of a normal occurrence at least once or twice a day. So,
Hank,
but normally she doesn't growl and bark back at it. Normally she just yelps and runs away and whimpers.
Yeah, she's starting to stand her ground now. But that's all right. But Arya's tail looks like a damn dust.
Nah,
No.
Hank's very jealous too. I cannot show any attention to the dog.
Hank.
Like as soon as I start showing attention, he gets jealous and pissed off.
Hey. Shh.
It's okay, Hankford. It's okay. Come here, Bella. Come here, honey. There you go. That's a Bella girl. Yeah. You're okay. You're okay. You were just loud, huh? Did he get you? Don't get my word hurts.
Oop.
Oh, you okay? You're okay.
But anyways, now you can see some of your stuff over there.
I'm okay with that. It's just a TV remote and my McDonald's drink, if anybody really cares to see it.
Hey, this is no free advertisement for that garbage place.
McDonald's has not sponsored this video. Thank you.
Don't go to the one on 15th Street.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, matter of fact, I don't want them sponsoring my video.
Right? Make it a bad rep. Yeah, that's right. I said it.
Am I in your space?
Not really.
Mom says probably, and you say not really. So I'm getting confused emotions here.
You're
Mixed
all right.
signals.
You're all right. You know what's my space? Hold down house.
Bitch.
I'm kidding.
Okay. Them's fighting words.
I did kidding. Look at little Mr. Gangsta. Looking at you like, yeah, my place, man.
Hanky
Say it ain't so.
poo. Hanky poo. You got an eye goober. Can I get it?
Up, Bella. Back up, baby. You can get it again.
Bella, go lay down, baby. Go lay down. Lay down. Good girl.
I got her a crate she don't get in. Instead, Arya gets in it.
Arya's now crate trained.
Yeah, she.
And she knows how to play stupid ball. What do you call them? Tennis ball.
Tennis ball, yeah. That was kind of my bad for inviting Bella over, by the way.
She's have to learn the pecking order. That's all.
Again, she wouldn't have come up if I didn't call her.
She's all right.
Hank, you need to quit being a bully. That's enough. That's enough. Thank you.
She'll learn where she falls in the pecking order.
I know, but he doesn't have to continue to bother her when she's not doing anything. He's being a bully. It's not pecking order. That's being a bully.
He's establishing his dominance.
It's being a bully, and he needs to not do that. She's minding her own business now, and he's still trying to.
Because that's what animals do.
I'm not going to let him do that.
They do it in the wild.
Are we wild? Don't answer that.
They're still
'Cause
animals.
I am wild, but that's besides the point.
It depends on the minute.
I mean, they're still animals, so they're going to do what comes naturally to them.
They live in a house, so they're domestic. That's all.
Chat got really quiet.
Yeah.
Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a critter.
No, she's messing up my dinner.
Actually,
Roast beef. Dusty and crusty.
cobs and webs.
Oh, God.
Hi, Robert.
Hi, Robert.
Goodbye. Hi, Jeffrey.
Oh, hi, Jeffrey.
Hello.
Group hug. Awkward silence.
Awkward silence.
Who's awkward?
Me. How are you doing today, Jeffrey?
How's what? Silence?
Oh no. I think we kind of started that earlier today, starting it out kind of trashy.
It'll be all right. Excuse me. You.
Got caught up playing Beat Saber. Am awkward so. I heard that was good, but I've never played. I can't play very many games because I get very seasick.
Motion sickness.
Seasick.
Ooh.
I don't play games. I can barely play Minecraft. And even then, I don't really play. I just sit there and pop keys.
So who's got plans for the 4th of July?
Not me.
I don't know that I'm gonna. I'm debating whether I'm gonna drive on the 4th of July or not.
Mm-hmm.
Because Birmingham, the city of Birmingham, is putting on a giant rap music festival in the west side of Birmingham. Yeah.
No way. Sorry.
I don't know that I'm going to drive that day.
Maybe here in town.
You have a whole bunch of fireworks. Maybe I can convince the baby daddy to let me have the babies, and we can find a place to go shoot them off. Or we can shoot them off in his backyard.
Possible.
I can talk to
The
him.
neighbors will throw a fit about fireworks scaring their dogs.
Negative, because Mr. across the road always
Throws a huge.
yeah. Sorry,
I mean,
I was reading chat.
I just have to wait
Thank
and
you.
see. I do have to wait and see. But I mean, from what I was told, I mean, you've got a lot of big name rap artists coming for this, and most of them are not like they're like gangster rappers.
What
Is Pooh Shiesty?
Yes, Pooh Shiesty is
Are
coming.
you talking about Hank?
Oh, nice cover minder, Hank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a new 3D model, by the way.
Nope. I'll be at home diamond painting or something like that. Same. I can't do any fireworks here due to fire hazards. Anything that goes up or blows up is illegal.
Sparklers.
Yeah, Hank is sitting here looking at himself.
Probably looking at Bella.
No,
She's
he's
right behind you on the floor.
no, he's kind of actually going to sleep.
Well, good, Judgy McJudgy. Yeah, he's our new 3D version of the cover minder.
He's making his painting 5D.
Yeah, it already is. I mean, Hank has walked on this thing and sat on it so much on the sticky spots that if you rub your hand over it, you can kind of feel cat fur in it.
Why don't you take those fireworks to your grandbaby's birthday then?
I could.
That way you can use them up. And
Well, I mean, but when we got them, we talked about doing some of them with yours.
yeah, but I already know his answer.
When I go up for that, I'm probably going to have a carload of guns too, because Wayne wants me to
Well-
bring the guns and go shooting.
It's just you going, so unless you want me to go, but I have to put in for those days off.
But you already put in for the week after that off.
I can talk to her and tell her that things changed. So go ahead and put me on the schedule for that week. Oh no, we'll discuss it more later. Hi, Diamond Queen 2020. What's up?
Hey.
Sorry, we're not all enthused. And it's not you, it's the whole everything. I don't know, we'll discuss it more later. I should take a week off. That sounds nice. See, we had a trip going to Utah planned, and then financially it couldn't happen, and then emotionally we decided to cancel it as well. So we have Claudette to thank, so we aren't dry. Is that the hurricane that's on its way, or already hit?
That was what came last week. I
That was
think.
all that thunderstorm and
Yeah,
whatnot?
last Saturday when we got drenched by that tropical storm that came in down by Louisiana.
What about put me under?
Wow. Yeah, we're not dry here either. But
Pretty wet. The ground
tired
was
from
very
work. Yeah, I'm tired from work too. I worked all day, got off at 6, went in at 11, got off at 6, and I'm off for the next 2 days, and I'm sorting through shit. So.
And I went in yesterday afternoon. I got to Birmingham about
Good
6.
night, Don Marie. Love you too, honey.
I got
Hi,
to
Don
Birmingham
Marie.
about 6 last night, and I drove, and I didn't get home till about 4 o'clock this morning. So
It's pouring on and off all here all week. Yeah. Should probably try to take Bella out again. She didn't go to the bathroom. She had too many distractions.
that happened to me last night too. I took her out, and there was a dog, like the next block over, in behind
She's
one of
been
those
growling
houses.
at people.
Yeah, she's not. She's not.
She's timid. It was at orientation. I was at orientation today from 9 to 4. It was fun, but I'm tired.
I'm working on Celestial Dreams by Randall Spangler.
I'm working on some random hurricane I found on AliExpress.
And I'm doing my infamous Hank custom.
In 5D
Yeah.
with the 3D paint cover liner.
I was trying to find the picture, but I don't guess there's a picture. Oh, there's a picture.
You leave her alone. He's sitting up here and he just keeps looking down at her right behind your chair, staring at her while she's laying there asleep.
And there's a reason why I call him Gakes.
And you were being so nice to her earlier. You were.
That's what I'm working on. Jeez.
There it is. And Mine is the Hank Custom.
I started it 6 months ago. I don't like it because it's double-sided adhesive and I'm a snob. So, oh, I'm sorry, baby.
You moved the
I'm
chair
sorry,
and
baby.
ran her over. Oh, Hank,
You're
will you
alright,
stop?
gangster.
I'm fixing to take her out. So. I will be working during Jimmy Buffett concert.
I used to do event staff at the Pyramid in
It's for a
Memphis.
concert venue. Okay.
Yeah. I used to be an event staff for Contemporary Services Corporation at the Pyramid in Memphis, and I got to see a lot of the concerts. And because I had an unarmed guard certification already when I started, I got to be one of the guys that stood between the crowd and the stage. And I saw so many concerts from that position, like Eric Clapton, Tina Turner and Cyndi Lauper, Aerosmith, Elton John. And when I worked Elton John, I was standing literally right where I could reach up over my shoulder and I could have tugged on his coattails while he was sitting at his piano. I was that close to Elton John. I saw Green Day, the Fabulous Thunderbirds, Kenny Wayne Shepherd. I was on the stage for Ziggy Marley.
Diamond Queen 2020. When I get back from her WALK, I'll show her.
She's
We're fixing to go OUT.
parrot heads get loud, rowdy. Yeah, they do. Margaritaville up in there. Because they're wasted away again. Hi, Shalene.
Hello, Shalene. Nope. There she
There
goes.
goes our doorbell.
Oh, jeez, I'm tired. I'm not really tired. I'm just yawning. What are you doing, Hank? You're sitting on your own face. You know that, right?
That's kind of inappropriate. Oh boy. You started something.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I need more kratom.
Or 2 or 3.
Nope. Nope. I got my little jug over here. No, that's not for you. You don't need that. Ah.
All right. You ready to move the camera so she can see us?
Huh? Who? What? Where?
Diamond Queen 2020 wanted to see Bella.
Oh.
Go ahead and move the.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a sec.
Oh.
There we go again.
Girl. Good girl. Right here.
That was Miss Belladonna. She's a good girl. Yes, she is. Bella, Bella, Bella. I'm my baby girl.
Call her Radar.
I call her Shadow.
Yeah, because she follows me everywhere I go.
I call her Belladonna.
This afternoon, every time I got up to go to the bathroom, she followed me to the bathroom door and waited outside the door till I come out. If I went in the bedroom for something, she followed me in the bedroom. If I went to the kitchen, she followed me to the kitchen.
She has to know where all her people are all at once. Otherwise, she whines. And she knows who her people are. She's a good girl.
Where's my baby?
Yeah, that's why Dave calls her Radar.
And
Her
ears.
They stand straight up too. There
This
ain't
one
no-
doesn't.
no
Yeah, that one
really.
flops.
Look at.
She stole your cat.
Oh,
Hey.
Look at those two, Hitler and Gangsta up there.
Hitler, Gangsta.
Just saying.
Her ears are still up. Her ears are still up.
And the cats are watching her like a hawk.
You boot my dog.
Watch her. Her ears are up. Watch. Down. Oh no, she's not gonna do it because
She
we were
got an
playing.
itch.
We were playing boot. Boop. Watch her. Boop. Boop.
Up, down, up, down, up, down. Oh, got the itch. Those ears.
Look out, Arya. You're in the way now.
That
She's sitting right where the camera's supposed to go. She's like sitting right there. Hey.
So what? Help her get out of the way. So you can- She's so funny. Oh, tail. Well, not my tail. But I was playing with it. What's wrong? Hank is still watching Bella like. Yeah, Amber put her foot down. We are done. No more. 2 cats and a dog and a mama. We're good.
We get all the pets we need.
And then some.
What are you poking me?
Because I like it.
It tickles.
Hankford.
Bless
telling
you.
There's a reason why I call him a gangster. Little mobster.
She is scared. Look at her.
Come here. Come here. You okay? Did he get you? Tell Grandma.
No, but I think I gotta go change my pants now because I peed my pants.
See, look at Hank. That's how he stares at her.
They can't see his face.
Oh.
There you go.
That's how he stares at her constantly, all day long.
He's like, one make a move. Okay.
And then
don't
as
make
soon
a
as she
move.
gets close to him, he reaches down and swipes at her real good.
And then she comes hide by me.
Yeah, and then she goes off and whimpers, and
I get coddle time.
she's going over behind my chair to hide, and she's looking at Hank.
Love you too, guys. Have a good night.
Arya, that's not really. Let go. Thank you.
Nice screenshot of your desk and not your hat and not your arm.
Yeah, I know. Arya, come on now.
Are you still playing? Little gangster. She is too. I call her Mafia Queen. Or Hitler. Cause they gang up on her. It's a circle of life.
Really? You don't want to be my lap? Oh, okay, you do want to be my lap. Okay. Bye, you.
She wants to attack the
They will, and they do get along. It's just
Not really.
yeah, they do. When you guys are here, they get along fine. They know how to put up a show.
Actually, while you were out, there was no mess at all between the three of them. They were fine. They were golden.
Aria Grace.
Quit.
Oh, she's sad.
I gotta find my magnet. Where'd it go?
Oh, get it. I double dog dare you, cat. I double dog dare you. Aria, get it. Go ahead. No, you're not up for the challenge?
Stop!
Hang fine.
It's a circle of life, and it screws us all. I love that. You are a little shit.
No, not so little.
Aria Grace.
In your face.
Yeah, you give her that tennis ball. She loves that.
Yeah,
Oh,
where is
yeah.
it? See if she'll play
It's
it.
right there in
Watch out,
Bella's bed. Oh boy. We got a possum that's got a squeaky in it. And Bella does to play with it. Keep the ball, Aria. Bella's like, hey, yo, that's mine.
Ever see a cat play with a tennis ball?
Right?
Or just our dirt?
That's my derp. Look at that shit. That's my ball. And that is a full size
No, that's
tennis ball.
no, it's smaller than a normal one.
Nope.
No, that's full size.
Tennis balls are bigger than
No, that's full size.
Look at her.
Look at Aria. Like, what did you do that for? I was playing with that.
That was mine. That was mine. Gotta give her something else to play with.
She's gonna knock. I did. I gave her
Battery?
that. No, that's not a battery.
That was off that little.
Look
It's off
again.
that little green dome toy that the
Oh,
feather
oh,
comes out
feather.
in and out of the holes as it goes around. Yeah, the
Where
one
is
that the one that Hank never played with, but Aria
It's
does.
behind the base.
Okay. Okay, got you. She is something else, that Miss Aria.
She's a dirt. Excuse me. Sorry.
Or Zoo.
Ours, yeah.
Crazy up here.
Larry, Mo, and Curly.
You can be curly.
I told you she was Curly. Isn't Curly the dumber of the bunch?
They were all three were dumb.
Oh, yeah, see, Larry,
He's
Mo, and
the
Curly.
fat bald.
Hey, I take offense to that then. Daddy called us Larry, Mo, and Curly growing up.
He also calls you Lucifer, Beelzebub, and Mephistopheles. So
I'd rather be Satan's children than Larry,
Actually,
Mo,
all
and
three of those are different names for Satan himself.
Okay, well, I'd rather be Satan himself than.
but you know what I told him? You keep
Hank
doing
does that to
and
me
they're gonna
all the
grow up
time,
and be
bipolar.
just like that. And
What's
he
that?
quit.
Forehead rubs you. He does that to me all the time.
All the time. Or he licks his eyebrows. Cleans his face. Loves on him.
Did you reach 1,500 subscribers yet?
I don't think so.
I could find out.
I don't think I have.
She's fine. It's just a putty
She's
box.
moving the camera around now.
Oh, it has some wax, Dave. That's Hank. That's my Hank. See, this is it. Well,
You have 1.49 subscribers.
Oh, I was at 1.47, so I gained 200 along the way somewhere.
You have 100 more.
No, I gained 20 more.
You have 1.49K. So you need,
Yes, I need
you need 10 more.
10 more subs.
10 or I forgot 10 more. Sorry.
call your friends.
I could make 10 accounts.
I could make 5. Actually, I can probably do it.
1.49K.
I'm buying tickets for Luke Bryan on Wednesday. Awesome.
I can't remember where it's at. Oh, it's in Nashville. One of the other Uber drivers bought 4 tickets for lower level tickets for Garth Brooks in Nashville.
Lucky Ducky.
Yeah, he said he thinks he might be selling some of them.
I was gonna say, I thought Garth Brooks has only done Las Vegas shows.
I would love to go see
But,
Garth Brooks, but
The last time he played Memphis, my ex-wife's cousin and her husband got tickets to go see him, and they were lucky they got those tickets because they went in line the day that they went on sale, and it was supposed to be a one night only show, and they added 2 more shows on the first day of ticket sales because he sold out the arena twice in a row, and then the third night he actually sold out too, all in one day. He sold out 3 shows in one day at the same arena.
all weekend I have been nursing a very re-injured back, and I'm on steroids. I am bipolar, and that auto trips me into mania. I'm holding back here.
Well, that's not good.
Well, huh?
Her steroids cause her. She's bipolar, so the steroids basically send her into an episode.
I'm sorry. It kind of sucks.
So she's being a bit reserved.
Well, I hope that, you get to feeling better. You did that too in Minneapolis. I hope you get to feeling better soon, bipolar.
Yeah.
And I hope that I don't want to be insensitive, but your quote unquote episode
It's short.
is short. I don't know what it's like to be struggling with bipolar disorder, but I do understand anxiety and depression, and sometimes it's hard to get out of those things. So not comparing the two. I'm comparing apples to oranges here. I know, but I'm just saying I'm
It's
sorry.
hard.
I'm sorry. It's hard, but you'll make it through. Sending love and prayers and thoughts, positive thoughts.
Aria, you're gonna knock the camera over, dopey.
I think I'm about ready to get off here and go to bed, though. It's 10. It's only 10? Why is the day dragging? It's been slow all day.
It has. It has been a dragging day. All I did today was watch the race. I mean, last night, I give you an idea of how much you make as an Uber driver. Last night, I did 10 rides. I made $300. I got there at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I left town at 6 o'clock in the evening, and I left town at 2:30 in the morning. Well, I actually quit driving at 2:30. I actually had to go sit in the airport lot, let my car cool down because I'm having issues with my transmission now.
What?
Oh, shit.
Well, I don't know that it's my transmission.
How much? Okay, wait, pause. How much is it going to take to go get it to the car doctor?
I don't even want to think about it. And I don't know how to diagnose this because I don't know what the issue
Take it
is.
to AutoZone and to get it hooked up to the computer?
Well, the computer won't show it unless it's actively doing it, and it doesn't actively do it all the time.
It will tell you what
It
has it.
what happens is my front end collision system that I have that's built in, it will kick up a malfunction and say that the front end collision system is malfunctioning. But when it does that, it kind of messes with the shifting of the transmission. So when you stop at a stoplight while that while that error is on, you
Good night, Shalene.
the car won't pull away from the stoplight in first gear. It never shifts down into first gear again. And so you actually have to pull the car off the road. And it only happens after I've been driving for quite a while. Like it doesn't happen early in the evening
That's
or mid. It always happens at the end of my driving time. So it's like it starts acting up when everything gets hot and tired, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I had to go sit at the airport lot for like 35 minutes to let it all cool off again and with the engine shut off and everything. And then I drove home with no problem. But you actually have to shut it off and sit still for a while when it does that.
Coolant flush.
I don't know if it's a coolant flush or not.
Bipolar, what 3 do you have coming? That's kind of exciting.
I have 4 coming.
Oh, that's what she says. She said the episode is fine when she's manic.
No,
she buys.
episode. When I called it episode, she's saying that's fine.
Okay.
So thank you. When I am manic, I buy. I have 3 paintings coming soon.
Oh.
My new planners start tomorrow. Cool. What 3 paintings do you have on the way, though? I'm
See
nosy.
you,
I want to know.
Shalene.
Are you great?
I'm done diamond painting. That's about as much 310s as I can.
I'm still poking at mine.
310s or 939s? 939s. If I can put in right now.
I'm gonna finish up these J's and be done for the night.
Ari wants to play with Hank's tail.
Dreamers Designs, Rainbow Bright.
Ooh. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that craftably that I got. I like that one. That's pretty.
I've got 4 craftably coming just because of your upload.
I will say I don't think I even stressed enough how impressed I was with craftably when we unboxed
I've
those
got
yesterday.
4.
Small plug. If you haven't watched the video, go watch.
Yes,
Shameless plug, by the way.
I was
Press
very
the like button, by the way.
impressed with craftably.
Mystery painting by Rikovich, AB Symphony. From him, too. Awesome.
I've yet to do mystery.
I got a mystery started that's in the bedroom, but I didn't finish it.
Aria's done. She's ready to go.
And craftably was impressive. Yes. Yes, ma'am, it was. I'm absolutely head over heels with them, and I'm excited to purchase from them again. What I had the issue was I didn't know it was a pre-order until after the fact, until after I purchased, which I was okay with, but the fact that it took 3 months to get here.
And I think if I remember when you ordered them, if I remember correctly, it said it didn't ship until June. So if
I understand that, but it didn't tell me that until after I hit the purchase button, after it took the money.
Oh.
Unless I misread somewhere or something.
Probably.
But
missed it.
again, it's fine. I don't care. That was worth the wait.
The Diamond Art Club Diana one was the one that pissed me off because it didn't say it was a pre-order, and they put it out.
Yeah,
they released
and
it, and
I'm
we bought
I'm off Diamond Art Club for a while too. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. No hate against them. I don't care. Like if you want to buy a Diamond Art, you do it. I'm personally done with them for now. But I'm still working on my Diamond Art Clubs. If that makes
I
sense.
buy my sprinklers.
I haven't bought one since Diana. I want the new Lizzie Falcon.
That is really nice looking.
Which one is it?
The one-
Cruella.
Yeah, Cruella.
I
Yeah.
want that one too. There's a couple Lizzies that I want, but not getting right now. So
And if you all buy the Lizzie Falcon, make sure you use my link down below with my code.
please. I'm hoping it's Harley. They had 2 mystery paintings by Rakovich, and we're thinking one is Luna and the other is Harley. Okay. Fingers crossed it's the one that you want. I bet it's going to be pretty either way.
What is the beef, Chief?
Belladonna.
She walked over by the garbage.
Oh, there's probably a cat in there.
Are we at Grace?
She's fun.
She was in the cat box.
Yeah. He's a good
She
girl.
was in the cat box.
She'd go pee. Aria.
Oh, Aria was. Oh, I thought you meant the dog was in the cat box. I'm like,
No,
how did she
that
fit in
would've
there?
worked somebody.
Yes, I agree. Lizzie's villains are great. But
Bella, and leave her alone.
I'm done for the night, so
You're done for the night?
yeah.
Should we just call it a night early and be done with the stream?
I can't make that decision. I don't mind chit chatting bullshitting for a bit, but
Oh, okay.
I'm done diamond painting for the night.
Bella,
Over it.
they pulled both of those before copyright issues.
What?
Oh, wow.
Huh. Y'all, if you already hit the like
Wait a
button,
minute!
please
It's her impersonation of those two. So what the frick? Frick is not the word I wanted to use, but I'm censoring myself. It's just like where Disney went after Mandy for those,
Yeah.
even though it was Mandy's impersonations of.
Did Disney go after
Yeah,
Mandy?
that's why they pulled all of her from under. I'm under the impression that's why they pulled all of her princesses down.
No, I heard they did it just to make room for
No,
new stuff.
I heard Disney had talking with.
But
So selling extra stock is extra paintings 1 and 2. That's awesome.
But see, I remember when they started pulling all the Mandys down and they were going on clearance or
No,
whatever.
that was different. That was a different thing. They were making room for more stock, but no, Mandy Manzano herself, I do believe, had an encounter with Disney saying that she couldn't do that and sell her art because
she wanted to go out. I'm sorry, honey. I just didn't want her to have an accident.
When the dog is whimpering at the door, it's kind of time to take her out.
at the door. She's at the cafeteria right here.
Oh.
Thank you. I just didn't want her to have an accident. She's been all over the house. Didn't mean to interrupt Amber either, but
Yeah.
the dog's got to go. Huh. I just hope she goes. Not being a jackpot.
Oh. So yeah, it's been a week around here, y'all. Oh. It's been a busy week for Uber though. It really has been crazy busy with me. I actually took 1 day off this week and still made over 1,000 this week, so can't really complain too much. This has been my first 4-digit earnings week since the college students left in May.
Well, it's June now.
Yeah, but they left at the beginning of May and now it's the end of June, so basically 2 months. Which would be nice because around the end of July is when they all start coming back. The first week of August through, well, the freshmen move into the dorms the 11th to the 15th. So August 11th to the 15th. So that'll be a really busy week for rides from the airport to here, which those are anywhere from $60 to $80 to $100 a ride, depending whether there's a surge at the airport or not. So, I can do 4 or 5 of those in a day.
Good night, Diamond Queen.
Kaya, yes. Well, the difference is up in Grand Forks, most of the college students up there used Lyft, not Uber. And Lyft's pay is different. I mean, normally Lyft and Uber have the same per mile and per minute pay rates in each city. So up there, Uber paid the same pay rate as Lyft did, but most of the students used Lyft. The difference between Lyft and Uber is with the surges. Lyft does not surge, at least not for the drivers. It does for riders. When it's extra busy, riders will pay more with Lyft, but the drivers don't see any of that extra. With Uber, it surges, and I can drive into a surge area that's got a marked dollar amount. Like last night, I'll show a picture here of last night in Birmingham. We had this surge here. If you see right there in the middle, there's a $33 dot right there. If I drive over that spot where that dot is, that $33 is tagged onto my next ride. So the next ride I pick up, I get that $33. If by chance I pick up my next ride in that area where that $33 surge is, that $33 becomes a multiplier that multiplies more the farther away from there you take the rider to. So let's say I pick that rider up in that $33 surge area and I take them a half hour south. That $33 bonus then becomes a $40 or $50 bonus on top of the regular fare of that ride. So Uber is 100% better than Lyft, in my opinion. Plus, Uber also pays for long pickups. So if they ping me for a ride that's 18 minutes away, I'm gonna get anything over in Birmingham, anything over 10 minutes pickup distance. I get the miles and minutes to the pickup after that 10-minute point. So if they send me an 18-minute pickup, I get all the miles and all the minutes that I put in the car after the first 10 minutes of heading to that pickup. So, so for 8 minutes worth of driving, I get all the miles and minutes on that trip. And then I, of course, get the standard fare of, how much miles and minutes I have them in the car, plus the pickup fee, and then whatever surge is on top of that. So Uber pays tons better than Lyft ever does. Lyft doesn't really care about their drivers much. You don't even have a support system with Lyft. All you get is a copied and pasted response depending upon what your problem is. And if you continue to email them back about that problem, you'll continue to get the same copy and pasted response back from them. And you feel like as a driver that you don't matter to them at all. Where with Uber, you actually can call a support line and speak with a person who kind of speaks English, but they at least don't have a script or a copy and paste response. They actually do handle your cases on a one-by-one basis of things that you have wrong or you need to change or whatever. So I prefer Uber now compared to Lyft that I used to do, just because I make more money. They treat their drivers better. And yeah.
I didn't mean to cut Amber off. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dipolar from May or from August until May. I'll be able to drive 3 nights a week here in town and make more than what I make on a typical week going an hour away to Birmingham and driving 12 hours a day for 6 days a week. That's the difference between the college students being in town and me having to go to Birmingham and drive in the summer when they're gone. It's so much less stress. And then with game days, on Alabama game days, especially home games, and especially the big home games, like this year we're playing LSU at home, we're playing Tennessee at home. The Alabama-Auburn game is going to be played in Auburn this year, which is only a 3-hour drive from here. I could actually go down there that day and drive that day, and make money down there if I wanted to. But yeah, so the game days alone, you can make a whole week's pay in one day and still drive, Wednesday and Thursday or Thursday, Friday, and basically almost double your weekly paycheck that week. So, there's tons of money when it comes to the university students here. And to not sound condescending or whatever, these kids don't know what it's like to want for anything. Money is no object to them for the most part. Most of it is daddy's money. And there is, daddy or mommy's money. And there really is no concept of, of
How
money
much
with
they
them.
spend.
Yeah, there's no concept of how much they're spending, because there's just more where that came from for them. So these kids will pay $60 for an Uber ride that goes like 6 blocks down the street.
To a $350 in the door in a
Yeah.
bar.
Yeah, the bars actually are the bars here actually take advantage of it too. These kids will stand in line for hours outside of the bar to get in, to pay $150 to $350 cover, depending on what football game it is that they're going in there for to watch.
Crazy.
National championship night, one of these bars was charging them $350 cover to get in the bar, and the kids were lined up outside for hours to get in that bar. So yeah, that gives you an idea of the amount of money that's in Tuscaloosa and the amount of money there is to be made here. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, these kids are very lucky to have Uber around. We have our Lamborghinis growing up, That's it. And Mad Dog 2020 is that. Fuck that shit. Sorry. Hey, I'm right there with you.
But yeah, so most of these kids aren't even here for an education, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
They could care less about the education. They're here because mommy and daddy want to be able to say they had a kid that went to Alabama. That's all it is.
And it's usually their alma mater.
We have kids here at this school that drive Teslas and G-Wagons. $250,000. Yeah, I saw a Lamborghini here in town one day. $250,000 Mercedes SUV. Man, when I was that old, I had a Pinto, a Ford Pinto that my mom paid $200 for, and the door was caved in because a truck had backed into it at a job site, and the guy was just selling the car to get rid of it and get it out of his yard. These kids are driving $250,000 Mercedes SUVs at 18 years old. It's like, must be nice. I mean, they get in the car and they're talking about, like, back in like March or April, they were making their plans for the summer with their friends, and they were in the car talking about it. And they're talking about, yeah, but I think y'all need to come fly down to like San Diego. We'll meet up there, and then we'll fly down to Cabo together. I can't remember. I think the bartender's name was Marco or something down there, and they know the bartender by name at Cabo. And the girl's like, yeah, I'll get my dad to let us use the timeshare that weekend. And I'm like, it must be nice to just go to Cabo for the weekend, as for the fun of it, just whenever you want to.
Right.
Yeah, it was. I got my Pinto in It was a 1981 Pinto, and I got it in like 89, I think, when I got my driver's license. And I also, because the Pinto needed work when we got it, so it ended up, my uncle had a guy, because my uncle always had a guy for everything. If you're up in the Northeast, the I got a guy is 100% true. My uncle had a guy for everything. And he had a guy to fix the car. And so when we bought it, it needed work. So it went to his guy for like months on end before his guy got to it. And so my best friend had gotten a Chevette for his 16th birthday, a 1981 Chevette. His uncle owned a car lot and used to go to the auctions a lot, and had bought this Chevette, and they gave it to him for his 16th birthday party. And the next day after his birthday party, the Chevette was sitting up at the end of his lane for sale. So my mom ended up buying the Chevette, and that was what I drove most of the time through high school, through the rest of high school. And then when the Pinto finally became available, I drove it, and until my other best friend wrecked it one day on me and caved in the front end. And So then I was left without a car because we had sold the Chevette by that point. And so for graduation, my mom went and we found a 1981 Firebird, gold colored Firebird that she bought for me for graduation.
Didn't mean to interrupt you, but she's running around here and I thought she needed to go. Because she drank all that water and ate all that food and she didn't go last time.
She ate some grass. Maybe her tummy hurts.
Well, the French fries. Well, thank you for taking her.
You're still so girly, buddy. Next time you can go, look at my nose.
She just picked your nose for you.
She may have to go the way her tail's, but she refuses to go for me, so.
Oh yeah, dipolar. My Chevette was a stick shift when I got it. I didn't know how to drive one. I actually had to teach myself how to drive it in my driveway, just pulling forward and backing up in the driveway until I learned how to drive it. And I burnt through 2 clutches in that thing in like a year.
That doesn't surprise me.
In fact, my first time I ever got pulled over by a cop, I was sitting at an intersection by the high school, and I popped the clutch and spun the tires on that Chevette, and the cop saw me do it, and he followed me and pulled me over. He was really cool about it, though. He pulled me over. He says, "I'm pulling you over because of what you did back there." He said, "I saw it. Don't do that again." He said, "I'm not going to give you a ticket because I did the same stuff when I was in school. I know what it's like to just get your driver's license and have a car, and everybody does it, but you just got caught. Don't do it again," and just let me go. He didn't even give me a written warning or anything. So he was really cool about it, just,
kind of slapped you on the wrist and let you go.
But I did burn through 2 clutches in that thing in a year.
Did you learn how to replace your clutch?
Nope. We always took it to the guy. We had a guy for that because I grew up from the time I was 8 years old. It was just me and my mom, and nobody in our family worked on cars. It was one of those deals where, you always took your car to the shop. And my uncle kind of was like my mom's caretaker when I was growing up. He always made sure that we had everything we needed. If we needed anything, when it snowed really bad, he wouldn't let my mom drive. He would drive his old Volkswagen Beetle out there. He had like a 1970 something Volkswagen Beetle. And he would drive it out to our house and pick us up and take us where we needed to go so my mom wouldn't have to drive. So, it was one of those deals growing up. My uncle was always the one that if we needed car work done, he knew a guy for this and he knew a guy for that. And he knew a guy for this. And so he was like the arranger. And
no guy.
So, yeah, that was the way it was growing up. So I didn't know anything about working on cars until I got married and I moved to Tennessee and our car broke down. And we were living with my in-laws at the time, and I grabbed the Yellow Pages and I was sitting down by the phone, and my father-in-law looked at me and he says, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm calling garages to find out how much it's going to cost to get this car fixed." He says, "We don't call no shop around here." He says, "I got $25,000 worth of Craftsman tools sitting over there in that toolbox, and there's a Haynes manual for your car sitting right up there on that shelf. Get on out there and fix it." And that's how I learned to work on a car.
I love the manual.
Now there ain't much I can't do to fix a car without a little, I may need a little guidance or a little help, but I'm mechanically inclined enough now that I can pretty much fix anything, like standard things like changing water pumps, changing belts, changing alternator. I can actually take the engine apart and rebuild it if I had to. I don't like to do that, but I've done it.
Amber, I interrupted you for belladonna. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. It's not important. Subject's changed now, so it doesn't matter.
What you doing over there?
Facebook.
She's scrolling Facebook.
Name a fish that does not have a letter A in it. I bet you can.
Goldfish. Duh.
Cod.
Cod, yeah.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Yeah, I've actually got to dipolar. I've actually got to work on my car as it is. My front CV axle is the boot is got a tear in it or something, and it needs to be replaced. And luckily, that's an easy fix. It's just finding the time to do it and the money to get the parts. I've just got to get to it one of these days. It's a pretty straightforward job. It's just take the main nut off the end of the hub and pull the whole brake assembly off, the whole wheel assembly off, and just pull the rod out. It's just a rod that basically clips into your transmission. You just yank the rod out, you stick a new one in, and bolt it all back together, and you're done. But yeah, it's that's the simplified version, but it's not really much more difficult than that. It's just finding the time to do it.
Dipolar, I believe. That was it. Welcome back, Saphira's mama.
I can replace a transmission. I cannot open one up and rebuild the inside of it. I would be totally lost trying that.
But if you have a manual, you could.
If I had a manual for that transmission, yes, I probably could. And the
Just
proper
a puzzle.
tools. And the proper tools, because there are specialized tools for that kind of work, and I don't have those.
Whoop, whoop. Way to go, Bella. She reached halfway point.
All right.
That's awesome. Congratulations. Woo.
That's why transmissions cost so much to have fixed when you take them in, because there is specialized tools and there is some special training required with those, because they are now so complex on the inside that it's you got to have special training for inside of transmissions. "2017 Prius."
Just unknown.
Please don't tell me you're one of those people with a Prius that's driving like 20 miles an hour down the interstate because you're getting 74 miles per gallon.
I'm the one that goes, yeah. You go by. Sorry. Okay. No fair.
I had a friend back in Maryland when I was living back there, and she had a Prius, and we're going down the road and cars are blowing past us. And she says, "Look, I'm driving for free." And I'm like, "But you're not getting anywhere."
Right.
Because she kept a little bar underneath where the engine kicks on, and it was driving on all electric. And she goes, "But I'm driving for free." And I'm like, "Yeah, but it's going to take us 3 hours to get across town."
You paid for that.
Well, that's really cool.
Oh my gosh. PH offered you $25 billion to do a tape with your second at, and you were my second at. That was funny. PH. Mama.
You should be so on it.
25? Yep. We'd be billionaires.
Yeah, that used to be the biggest joke about Prius drivers. They're always the slowest cars on the road because they're if you keep it under a certain speed, your engine never kicks on, and so you don't use any gas.
Robert.
Night, Robert.
Hi, Robert.
It's not for free because you pay the electric. You know what
Well,
I
no,
mean?
you don't really pay the electric because you don't charge a Prius like you do other cars. The engine itself running has a generator that charges the batteries while you're driving.
But you still pay for the fuel to make that gas go.
You do. At some point, you still have to use some of that fuel. I mean, if you're going to drive normal on the highway, you're going to use the gas. But you're still going to get a lot better gas mileage because it's a
Right,
hybrid
but
car.
It's not about the mileage. It was about free for me.
Yeah.
It wasn't free. What I was getting.
You know, I know that feeling, Dipolar. My mom got me out of a really sticky situation, and I wouldn't be where I am right now if she hadn't. We fill up every 2 or 3 weeks. Wow. I fill up every day.
I was going to say you fill up every day, don't you?
At least twice a day, yeah.
By the way, the mosquitoes are bad out here.
Yes, they are. And all that rain last week didn't help none because now all the ones that were laid last week when all that standing water.
And it smells like sewer out there
Yes.
because of all the standing water and whatnot.
It's all right. You ought to drive through Monroe, Louisiana. The whole
Smells
town,
like shit all the
the whole town smells like a fart.
Nice.
You said fart.
It does. You ever watch Duck Dynasty?
Yep.
That part.
That they live right outside of Monroe, Louisiana, and West Monroe, and that whole area all the time just smells like a fart. So every time I watch that show, all I'm thinking is I know what they're smelling. They probably don't even smell it because they live there. But when you don't live there and you drive through that town, there's a paper mill in town, and at night especially, all of that smell from the paper mill just settles over the whole town. And it's horrible smelling. And plus you got the swamps and stuff, so you get all that swamp gas. Yep. Which is pretty much fart gas because swamp gas is
Right.
just methane.
Right.
You know, I don't ever smell that near Birmingham. And I go there almost every day now in the summer, and I haven't smelled the paper mill there.
Wait, Bella the Beast lives in Alabama?
Really? You live in Alabama, Bella?
Sorry, you don't have to answer that if you don't.
No, yeah, you don't have to. Yep. Yeah, so yeah, M Awkward knows that smell. Uh-oh. 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 Look out. Just warning you because Hank's watching her. He's watching close.
I'm backing up. That's not my type. Oh, you're in Florida, but closer to the border. Okay.
We were actually planning on heading down that way.
I have a friend that lives in Lake City. I wanted to go see him and his girlfriend, but
And we were planning on coming down to
Miami.
to West
Shit. What's the name of that beach?
yeah, it's one by Pensacola,
Panama.
Panama City Beach. We were planning on going to Panama City Beach for a weekend, but that trip got canceled. Yeah, dipolar. The pulp wood that they discard, it gets discarded into like ponds and into like a holding pond. And of course, methane, which is swamp gas, is really nothing more than the gas given off by rotting organic matter, like plants and stuff.
Our eyebrow here?
And so you get that smell of the rotting pulpwood. And it just smells like methane, which is basically fart.
There's nothing there. She's got a little something in the corner of her
Yeah,
eye.
we had the trip planned to.
Get down, baby.
Yeah, it's okay. It's
Well, lay down.
somebody else was actually paying for the trip, and we were gonna go down with them,
But then
and
they got wishy-washy and
yeah,
decided that saving her car was more important, which I
Which it
agree.
is.
So I'm not too completely bummed. I'm 1 hour away from Panama City Beach, says Bella. That's awesome.
Boom, 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 boom.
So are you east or west? Because if you're close to the border, then you're west of Panama City Beach. You're close to Mobile.
You don't have to say. But that's awesome. I got friends, like I said, I got friends that live in Lake City that I wanted to go visit.
There's a track I want to go to down in Pensacola. There's a short track that I want to go to. They do a regular Saturday night.
Well, maybe
Series.
we can carpool. You can drop me off in Lake City and you can go do your thing.
There's it's called
I'm just throwing it out there.
it's called Five Flags Speedway.
You mentioned that, yeah.
A lot of NASCAR drivers have run at Five Flags Speedway in their early days. Yes, the Blue Angels. You can't get to that because of federal law with COVID and everything. And of course, the federal government is not going to come off of their COVID guidelines anytime soon. At least not until we get the current people out of office that are in there now.
No problem.
But I looked it up because I wanted to go to Pensacola and I wanted to go down to the Naval Aviation Museum. But because it's on base in Pensacola, you can't get to the museum as a civilian unless you have retired military ID
My dad had
or unless you are active duty military. So those are the only people allowed into the museum now until this COVID stuff is lifted. They're not letting the general public in there now. So it kind of really sucks because I wanted to go down there now.
Dad
so
has
close.
one. Can he have a couple visitors with him, or is that?
Yeah, he can. I think
You can have
each.
as many as you want.
No, I think as far as the museum is concerned, I think
10.
each person can have like 10 visitors with them. Yeah. Because I would love to go down there and see the Blue Angels practice because you get there early in the morning and you go in early and the Blue Angels practice at like 9 a.m. and you can set up right behind the museum. They'll let you bring your chairs and stuff and you can set up and watch the Blue Angels practice and then you can go in and do the museum. I've been there once when I was like 13.
Right.
We watched the Blue Angels in 2009.
Oh, I love going to see it. I need to go to air shows.
It was
I haven't been to one in a while.
on our way to Panama City. I think that's the last time we went to the beach.
And if you saw them at Pensacola, right where they're based out of. Yeah, that's where that museum is.
Yeah.
That's where they're based out of Pensacola Naval Air Station.
Not too far away from Cape Canaveral.
Dipolar says, if I got a channel and had my WIP and chat, you really wouldn't like them. Just saying.
Well, that's fine. It's just one of our rules that we don't talk political because we have family friends on both sides and we don't want to irritate anybody.
Yeah.
And we don't want to lose following.
And that's not- that's not what
We
my
don't
channel
want
is about.
Argument and drama and all that crap. That's all it would be, is a constant debate on who's right and who's wrong, or and it sucks.
Yeah, I've seen that air. I've not seen it in person, but I used to go when I lived in Maryland. I used to go to the Joint Services Open House in at Andrews Air Force Base, where Air Force One is at, and that was a really big air show. Like, I mean, every year they had like the Blue Angels and the Thunderbirds, which is odd to get them both together at the same air show, but they used to come together at that one, and then you had just it was 3 days of just constant aerial performances. They had all the really cool, all the military aircraft just demo teams there. That was so much fun. I miss going to that one.
What are you doing, Bella? You hear her?
And what's really cool is when you go to the Andrews Air Force Base Air Show, um, if the president has somewhere he has to go and Air Force One has to take off, they shut the air show down for like a half an hour to an hour so that Air Force One can taxi and take off. And of course, it's using the same runway that you're watching the air show in front of. So you get to watch Air Force One take off. That is one of the coolest things you'll ever see.
I like that movie with Harrison Ford, Air Force One. That was good. Harrison Ford kicks ass.
Oh, the Blue Angels will be in Georgia in October. Oh, I may have to go see that. Depends on what weekend it is because October has some really good home games for Alabama, and I can't really miss those. I've got to drive for those, but the only open weekend they have is October 30th and 31st, that weekend, or the weekend of October 30th, which is a Saturday. So if it's that weekend, I might be able to make it to that. It is October 30th. Ha ha! Air show in Georgia, October 30th.
Sounds fun.
Since we're not going to Miami for October 30th.
I don't mind seeing an air show. If we're still on good terms, that is.
I'm sure we will still be on good terms.
I know. I just gotta keep in mind that you're not my ex. It's tough, okay?
I mean, it's tough. I mean, it's tough on me. I mean,
know.
for, completely different reason, but I'm not really accepting this very well.
October 30th and 31st.
Okay, sounds like a plan to me. Air show. Go see the Blue Angels.
Boop. Dipolar says her niece's husband is in charge of the Garmin booth.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Is it Garmin like the GPS booth, like they're selling GPSs or advertising them? Her new planners start tomorrow. Still trying to figure out what facts will include daily. Okay, yeah, for me, yeah, Rome, Georgia. Yeah, that's just outside of Atlanta.
Maybe we could meet up with Charity there.
Yeah,
See her face, or you could, whatever,
My-
however
yeah.
this plays out.
my daughter lives in Tiffin, Georgia, or Tifton.
And that's
So-
about 6 to 8 hours
Well, no, it's
from
maybe
here.
no from well, no, maybe 4 or 5. It's about an hour south of Atlanta.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're in Georgia, you got to see her.
It's
Otherwise
about
you'll get
halfway. It's about halfway between the Atlanta and Florida border, or between Atlanta and the Florida border. Okay.
Excuse me.
Oh, Hank.
Wow, look how pretty it is without the light pad.
It actually is a beautiful painting,
You want to
and
cover it up before his butt gets all over it?
it actually is a beautiful painting. I was gonna say I've got the piece that I pulled off of there.
I'll use that one.
Okay.
Oh, kidding. I need that one. Yours
Oh.
are smaller, or yeah.
Hank is forehead rubbing me over here.
It is about
Oh.
that time. Here, I can't cover that. His butt's in the way.
I actually got a lot done with this, considering how much confetti was there.
I got a lot done too. See?
I got like 4 colors done.
See my section? I got one color. Well, not even all the way done, but that was empty
You want to see what I did?
when I started.
Here's my Hank. My Hank loves
I
me.
did
Aww.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Really, Bella?
7 different colors.
She may have
Probably about an
Okay,
inch.
I'll take her out this time. I'll
She'll
take her
probably
out.
go for you.
You want to go outside? You go outside?
She may have to go number 2 because her
Go
the way
outside? Okay, calm down. Calm down. Okay, all right.
you
Calm
can't
down.
talk to her like that. You can't talk to her like that. She gets excited. You have to be stern.
Okay. As soon as I grab the leash, though, she sits right down. Okay. I love it.
It may be number 2, so please clean up after her.
All right, you gotta go pee.
Got a flashlight?
You gotta go pee. I don't need a flashlight. I can see. I have good night vision.
Okay.
Yeah, Sapphira. Remember?
Mhm.
Tell her about the milk.
Oh, yeah. Belladonna. She's a lab mix and she's a mess.
Mini.
She's not a mini. She's a lab mix, and she's mixed with some sort of small dog, so she's not going to get big. But she's 8 months old, and she's a hyper mess.
Like us.
Very needy. Just saying. I took her out like 3 or 4 times in the last 3 hours that we were live, and 2 times before that. And she didn't do anything for me but 1 time. But I love her.
She
My,
was eating French fries, though, so.
My stepmom and dad gave her to me. She my baby. We were talking about her last week, but didn't know she was already here. Yes, ma'am. We showed her a couple times already on the live. Maybe when she comes back in, I'll show her off again.
Mmm.
Yum! Eat some for me, I'm awkward.
Just send them. It'll be all right.
Yeah, overnight.
Pack on dry ice.
Have a good night, I'm awkward. What, baby? Oh, I love you. It's fall.
Is it almost good food time?
Yeah, 5 minutes till. That's why he's being a goober. Yeah.
Little gangster.
You quit being mean to my Bella. You know that? You need to quit beating her up. You're being a bully. She don't do nothing but sniff you. And you get all purr about it. Can't do that. And I might. No, it's not. Get your butt out of my face. Thank you. I have no idea what to talk about. Sorry, guys. I'm over here just talking to the cat. He's being a goober. That
Well,
CBD,
good. That CBD gummies are doing what they need to do.
Good. CBD gummies or tincture? No, she just said
Did she
CBD.
do her thing, Jelly Bean?
No,
She went pee again.
but she didn't poop.
No.
Okay.
There was dogs barking over next door.
She was
She got
eating
distracted.
grass a little while ago, so watch out for that. She may, because eating grass makes them vomit.
Yeah.
Well, cats. I don't know about dogs.
The cats do it on purpose.
Yeah,
They
I
eat
don't
grass, so they do vomit.
She was eating grass on purpose too. So I don't,
Dogs don't normally do it to make themselves vomit, though. Cats do on purpose to make themselves vomit.
I know, but I was trying to talk.
I'm sorry. Dogs usually do it when they don't feel good, though.
She ate all those French fries and chicken nuggets.
Oh. Maybe she's trying to counteract the grease. Oh,
Okay, yeah, CBD gummies. I love my CBD gummies. When I'm high, when I have high anxiety, I take them. It's 5 minutes till.
Oh, my goodness, Hank. He just him just rubbing his cheeks all
She
over
only
my,
had like 2 little nibbles of it.
my
So,
chin.
show Saphira's Mama Bella.
Oh,
She didn't get to
Saphira's
see
mama
her.
didn't get to see Bella yet.
Belladonna. Don't get too close. Remember, Hank likes to bat you. Come here. Good girl.
There she is.
Good girl.
Belladonna.
Bella, 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 boo, boo, boo. Bella, 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 poo, poo, poo. Licky, licky,
She's
kissy,
a total
kissy.
doll.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. That's my bed bud. She sleeps with me in the bed.
And when Amber's at work, she sleeps right by my feet, in front of my chair.
Go get it. Rile her up a little bit.
Yep, get her popping.
I like how she bunny hops. Get here. Oh, let's take you this way. She likes that stupid possum.
You're welcome. I saw that at PetSmart and I bought it because I picked it up because I knew that she would like that.
Nice catch.
Good job.
Girl.
I'd say she's gonna make a really good frisbee dog.
Need to get one of those floppy disks. I've seen the actual frisbees multi.
Nice. You didn't catch that on camera though, did
It's
you?
hard to.
Yeah.
Because I got Hank here and.
Let's see. Ready?
Hold on, I can't.
Tug of war. Tug of war. You're strong.
Yeah, she'll pull you across the yard on a leash. Such a little dog, she sure is. Got a lot of strength.
Let go. Ready?
And here's Hank watching.
Judgy, big judger pants.
I try to do that about an hour before bed, but that way she sleeps all night, not bothering anybody. Until you come in at 4 in the morning.
And there's cakes.
Sit. Sit. Good girl.
No, what a good girl. Merci.
It's okay, they're just throwing away trash. I think.
Get it. Belladonna. You better
It
get it.
sounds like.
I have some CBD lotion that I use on my hands. Absolutely love.
Lay down. Lay down. Good girl.
Oh, baby giraffe, I can't have it.
Girl.
You don't want to sunroof though, Dave. I can't have it. It's a baby giraffe.
The baby giraffe.
Where'd it go? What was that? Where's your toy? I am not a toy. Where's your toy?
What is that? Aria's crate trained too, by the way. The crate
Where's
got
Aria?
it for Bella, of course.
Oh,
But Aria has claimed it.
Where is Aria
She's
anyway?
probably asleep under her pillow. Oh,
I like how she just brings it right back.
I had a friend of mine had a cat would do that. He had one of those little squeaky mice like we have with Hank in them, and you could throw that little thing down the hallway, and the cat would run down and fetch it and bring it right back to you and drop it at your feet.
Drop
Played
it.
fetch just like a dog.
Bella, drop it. Drop it. Good girl.
and Hank's watching her like a freaking hawk.
It's okay,
Like
buddy.
my boss.
She's getting tired. You see her not running anymore?
Yeah.
Good girl.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're cookie-less. Oh,
Hey. No. What?
That's okay.
no.
She been
Earlier,
here.
Pam was nuggetless. Amber was going to save her leftover nuggets for her mom. And,
I went to put it in the fridge and it fell out of the fridge.
yeah, fell all over the floor. So Pam was nuggetless.
Now, nuggy-less. That's sad.
I love how she bunny hops. Drop it.
They probably want their
Drop it.
good food.
Yeah. It's
Girl.
about time.
What's that?
What are you doing? Belladonna, Nana.
Oh, Hank's reaching up and touching my arm.
Aw.
He's like, hey, yo, good food time.
Okay, go get good food. Come on.
Nope, Bella.
Not you. You go play.
Good girl.
And she's all proud. Look, she's all spread legged and everything.
Because I'm playing with her. Ow.
We don't have to wash the cat dishes as often anymore because Bella likes them clean for us.
I thought that was you.
Oh. Hey, calm down. Calm down.
Made old Hank all
Calm.
good girl, Belladonna. Oh, look, now she's all thirsty, Mama. Hopefully she'll be all tired, too. Don't do it. Here.
Bella, sit. Sit. Good girl. Shake. Shake. This is shake. This is shake. No, oh, lay down. Aw. Bella, sit. Bella, sit. Sit.
Uh-oh.
Bella,
What a
sit.
good girl.
We go grab Aria.
She may be in the bathroom.
Did I shut her in there? Aria, get.
Easy. Good girl. I can't read chat, Mama. I can't read chat. Oh. Sit.
Dipolar just said she's cookieless.
Sit.
Her back is telling her, fuck you.
I guess Aria.
No. Sit. Oh, you are sitting. Sorry.
She lay down. Look how solid she is.
Yeah, that's what Saphira. That's what Bella does. Like, we'll feed the cats their good food, and normally they leave a little bit so they can like munch on it throughout the night. And I guess whatever's left over, Bella goes out there and just licks the bowls clean. I mean, it looks like we just pulled them out of the dishwasher.
Clean the soap and water. Get it? Hot soap and water.
Good girl.
I've had nights like that, bipolar.
What?
She goes, I just tried to go get a cookie, but my back said, fuck no, rather loudly.
Oh.
Yeah. I get that when I get back spasms. I get back spasms at least once or twice a year, to where I'll just be standing there doing nothing, and all of a sudden my back muscles will just tense and stay that way. And I'll just bent over. I mean, from that moment forward, I'm just walking bent over because I can't stand up straight, and it'll stay like that for several days. I hate that.
Now you can see our pretty faces.
Oh, pretty face, pretty. Boom! Pretty face.
What?
Boom!
Are they covered now?
Yeah, they're covered.
I'm drinking water. Ha ha.
I'm drinking Baja Blast. Ha ha.
I'm better than you.
Not sponsored by McDonald's, but well, my cup's empty now. I got Kratom and Mountain Dew.
I lost 5 pounds in 2 weeks. It's crazy. All that hard work, I guess.
Oh yeah, she's a very
Ooh,
smart dog.
Dr. Pepper, yummy.
She already knows how to take a little food from your mouth very gently.
Yes. Did we give her
Yeah.
treats?
Yeah,
Yes, I
we
did.
just did.
She likes Chex Mix.
I'm gonna prove it to you. Let me find the rye chip that she likes. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Bella,
Where is she? Oh, right there.
come here. Come. Bella. Bella. Easy. Good girl.
You are a good girl.
Yeah, mine is right at the base of my back, right above, just below the kidneys, and right above my butt, right at the base of my back there,
Oh, your side.
right where my tailbone is, basically, right on either side of my tailbone is where it tightens up.
Easy. Bella. No, Bella. Bella, easy. Good girl. I did that the first day we had her, and I thought for sure she was going to bite me, but she didn't.
She's very, very, very gentle.
Yes.
Until you play with her a little rough, but that was my doing.
It's just the energy. It's not
Mhm.
aggression.
No, she's not aggressive at all.
Dave came in last time about 4 in the morning. Scared the piss out of Bella. And she just started in. And we both, Amber and I both said, it's okay. It's okay.
And I'm standing out here in the living room going, shh, it's just me. It's just me. And she's like growling and snarling. And
Dawn Marie gave me this with the matching set of earrings. It's a sloth. I love it. I haven't taken it off in about a week now.
And it hasn't changed your color at all.
Mm-mm. Just kidding. They were here Friday, and I put it on Wednesday, and I haven't taken it off since. Sterling silver.
I've been wearing, well, I got this one years ago. It's a little cross on a sterling silver band that I got years ago. And I wore it for several years. And then I went to Tennessee to visit for something, and I accidentally left it hanging on the jewelry tree in my son's bathroom. And he actually asked me if it was mine. It was like a week or two after I went home.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, is that your necklace that was hanging in the bathroom? I'm like, yeah. I had to figure out that I didn't have it on. And he actually put it away, and it was probably another couple of years before I got it back. And since I got it back, I've worn it every day.
And it hasn't tarnished any at all.
Well, sterling silver usually won't.
Sterling silver turns me green.
Really?
Usually. Yeah, but it hasn't. I don't guess it has.
No, I'm not seeing any green.
The rings turn my fingers green.
Oh.
I have back problems too from the epidurals I had with my kids. They effed me up bad.
I have back problems myself.
Luckily, I've never injured my back. But the first back spasm I had when I was carrying a sheet of plywood at a job site when I was doing roofing work. I picked it up properly, I bent my knees and picked up with my legs and everything, and I was carrying it like I normally should. And just as I stood up, my back spasmed on me, and I had to drop it, and I couldn't even stand up straight for like the next week. Ended up going to a doctor, and he gave me muscle relaxers for it, and that kind of took the edge off.
I got fuzz down in it from where I keep it in my shirt pockets at work.
Oh.
So I'm using your rubber brush to get it out.
What?
I have fuzz down in the mouthpiece of my disposable from where I keep it in my work pockets.
I'll say I've been lucky on that sense. I've never actually had surgery on anything.
I've never had surgery on anything either, minus teeth extractions, but that doesn't
Yeah.
really count as surgery.
Yeah.
No,
Well, mine was
man,
oral
that's
surgeries.
trash.
After they pulled my teeth out, they what's your next, a pet rabbit maybe?
If anything, I want a chinchilla.
Maybe, Mama. I'm not gonna say no, but that's a heavy maybe. Chinchillas are nasty.
No, they're not.
Yes, ma'am, they are.
It's a ferret that's nasty.
Yeah.
I
ferrets are
refuse to get a ferret. They stink.
Yep.
Oh, bipolar. I'm sorry, honey. By the way, hi, Beth Farron. No, I'm not getting a rabbit. And I'm not getting any more pets. If anything, it would be a fish.
Actually, rabbits stink too if you keep them in
Yeah.
the house. That's what I would like to get. I'd like to get the big aquarium that sits on top of the wooden stand, the big
Yeah.
like half circle
luck with
aquarium.
that.
Yeah.
Oscar.
Mom, you already have an Oscar. It's me.
No, you don't eat goldfish.
I'm Oscar. Oscar the Grouch.
You don't
Yeah,
eat
man.
trash can.
Have you seen my corner?
Why would I want trash can? That's a trash corner.
There's a box of wheat thins over there that I forgot I put there about a week ago.
You are a trash goblin. But
This
you
is
do
true. Why am I half on camera? Sorry.
I don't know. You keep scooting.
I don't intentionally do it. I'm rocking back and forth because I'm anxious. I'm not anxious
I
on
know,
purpose.
right, Sapphire?
8 surgeries. My goodness.
So she was a band-aid baby.
I guess I've just gotten really lucky. I've never really had a major problem with any body parts yet,
I've had
other than my hand. I broke this hand right here when
Yeah,
I
tell
was in
me
the
you did.
Navy. Yeah, I punched a steel pole.
Dummy.
I was having a nicotine
How'd that
fit,
feel?
and my supervisor was being a dick. And
Instead of wailing on him, you wailed on the steel pole, huh?
yeah, I just walked past the steel pole, and on the way past it, I went ugh, like that as I walked past it because I was just frustrated. And the problem is when you're on a ship, you don't realize that you're moving. The ship is moving forward, and I was walking towards the aft end of the ship, and I walked past that steel pole and punched it while it was basically moving forward
Forward
towards me
direction.
at like
Oh.
23 knots. And
What's 23 knots? How fast?
probably somewhere in the range of about 30 miles per hour. So the pole is actually moving towards me, and I'm walking backwards towards the back of the ship. Didn't realize it and just punched the pole. I went and did my job, and I was standing there. My job was, at the time, I was temporarily assigned to galley duty, and my job was to stand at the beginning of the galley line.
Mhm.
And as each person came in and took a tray and went through the line, I had the little clicker in my hand. I had to click it, and I was holding that clicker in the hand that I had just punched the pole with, and I'm standing with my thumb clicking it. And after a while, I got to where I couldn't even move my hand. I was like, something's wrong. My hand was starting to swell up, and
23 knots is 27 miles per hour.
27 miles per hour. Yeah. I don't know the.
Jesus H.
Yeah.
I'm cringing just thinking about it. I don't know how you did it, man.
So it was like an hour before I realized I had broken it, and then he sent me. My supervisor sent me a medical, and they had to put my fingers in these like little springs that were hanging from the ceiling, and I had to hold down and let my weight pull down so it would pull the bone straight. And then he wrapped it in a cast. And
Please tell me they gave you pain management for that.
yeah, Navy's form of pain management, Motrin. That's the
ain't
strongest
no
they
lie.
give. That's the strongest they give you in the Navy, Motrin. 800 milligrams of Motrin
Every 4 hours.
every 4 hours. Yep.
Are you allowed to take your own pain medications?
Nope.
Look,
Nope.
No,
Not
you're not
on the
even.
ship.
You're not even allowed to drink on the ship.
oop. Now, if this was the British Army or Navy, that would be a different story.
Drunken sailors.
Yep. What do you do with drunken
Excuse me.
Anything you want.
And then I crushed this finger here, my middle finger on this hand. You can see the scar on the
No, we can't. It's blurry.
on the tip of the finger there. There's a scar. Can't really see it anymore very much, but you can in person. But I crushed that in a 1-ton hydraulic press.
You multiply the speed by 1.1.
1.151. Okay. I never really knew the difference. I know they always spoke in knots, and I never knew the actual speed.
Well, did you learn your lesson? Did you punch
Yeah.
any more steel
No,
holes?
no, I
was
haven't
just
punched
gonna
any more
say,
steel
what did that
poles.
teach you?
But see, what had happened was I had worked breakfast all morning. I'd gotten up that morning, and I had to rush to get to the galley that morning to start work, and because the showers were full all morning, and I didn't get a chance to jump in to grab a shower, and I needed to get one, and so I had to wait for a shower spot to come open. And by the time I got a shower and got dressed, I was almost late for work. So I had to run down to the galley, which was like all the way at the bottom of the ship. I didn't have time to go have a morning cigarette yet. And as a smoker, you know how important that first cigarette in the morning is. And I didn't get that. And because we only had 6 designated smoking areas on the ship, and none of them were near my berthing area. And so I ran down and I went to work. I worked the whole breakfast shift, and we did the whole cleanup after breakfast. And the crew got to eat lunch before the galley crew got to eat lunch before they opened it up to the regular crew. And I told the supervisor when I got done eating, I was like, "Hey," I said, "Petty officer, I need to run and have a cigarette real quick." He says, "You got 5 minutes. If you can make it there in 5 minutes, you can go have one." And I'm like, "You realize the smoking area is all the way in the aft of the ship."
You know what I would do? Go to the bathroom.
I ended up learning how to do that because I ended up learning there was a hole in the wall in the bathroom on the side. It was a vent hole on the wall that led straight to the outside of the ship, straight out to the hull. So it opened to the outside world. So as the ship is moving forward and the air is being drawn by, it's like having an open window in a car. It's sucking all that smoke out. So I used to go sit in the end stall where that hole was, and I'd smoke a cigarette in the bathroom.
I'm sorry, Beth. She lost her dog 3 weeks ago. She was 16. Just 4 cats now.
Oh,
Bella the Beast says Paisley lived by the
Military.
military and beach.
yes, it does.
Bipolar says my wrist got osteochondroma,
Chondroma.
and they had to take 3 little bones my body decided to make for no reason, like number 4 on my weird conditions, all occurred at the same time roughly. No connections apparently.
Wow.
Interesting.
Body made 4 bones that it didn't need to make. That's weird.
There was a guy that has his own YouTube channel, and he talks about how life has been since his accident. He got his leg stuck in a crusher. Luckily, he had his phone with him. He met the guy that was on 911. Yeah, I heard of that story.
Wow.
He lost his,
Yeah, nothing was that bad. Mine was just I was working in Black & Decker plant making drills, and on the inside of the drill there's a plate about that big, and in the center of that plate is where this bearing goes, like the bearing they use on fidget spinners, and that bearing goes into a little recess on that plate. Well, the way you put that bearing in there is you lay the plate on a little jig, and then you lay the bearing on top of that little recessed area. And then you have 2 lockout buttons back here. You have to push both at the same time in order to make the press just go down and press that bearing into that plate. Well, what happened was it was close to the end of the day, and I had put the bearing plate in, or I had leaned back and stretched, and I was putting the bearing plate in with the bearing on top of it, and I laid my elbows down, and they hit the lockout buttons while my finger was in the press.
Yeah.
And that was a ton of pressure. Just pressed down and pressed my finger right down into it. And
You didn't feel it.
yeah, I didn't feel it until they gave me the stitches. The doctor came
They
to.
took the pressure off.
Okay, osteochondroma is an overgrowth of cartilage and bone that happens at the end of the bone near the growth plate. Most often, it affects the long bones in the leg, the pelvis, or the shoulder blade.
Oh wow!
Is most common non-cancerous bone growth.
Wow.
The bone spur.
Your body just like, hey, we just gotta put a bone here.
Here, let me try this.
So it's a bone spur, basically.
Yeah, it's an overgrown bone spur, but yeah.
Cartilage.
Wow.
God dang, sounds painful in itself.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
My baby's trying to call me. I'll call them back in a little bit.
They go back to school again soon, don't they?
August. I'll call them after we end the live, which should be soon because it's already 11:30.
Yeah, we should be getting off of here.
What scared you, Bella?
She sneezed.
Are you scared of your own sneezing?
She's scared of her own shadow.
She's your shadow.
Yeah, I guess we should be getting off of here
Yeah.
because it's 11:30. We've run over a lot.
Thanks for catching up with us and hanging out. And
Yes.
We'll talk to you guys later.
See you next Sunday.
Yep.
Rock on, y'all.
Toodles.
Bye.